Good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's coverage of the Full Throttle Sim Racing Victory Fuel Cup Series in action here at New Hampshire Motor Speedway, presented by Full Throttle Television. My name is Brody Hanna. In the booth with me tonight is Tony Solari. And Tony, we have playoff race number 4, the start of round 12 here at this really flat, really challenging New Hampshire Motor Speedway.
Yep, new round. Playing field is leveled now, so these guys. I mean, you definitely want to win if you're in there to get locked in. But I know some of those guys are probably sighing a little breath of relief because it's not crunch time just yet. But it's still they still got to do their job and get the race win and try to come in finish good. Man, I can't speak tonight.
Yeah, they definitely do. We're looking at the track description. Again, a really flat 1 mile oval here. The same in 3 and 4 as it is in 1 and 2. You drive it a little bit differently, but pretty similar corners there, but a really challenging track because it's so flat, and you have variable banking through the corner as well. The bottom lane's a little less banked than the top lane. Hell, we'll even see guys on the apron at some point during the race probably as well, running the apron, trying to find grip around this track, but it's really challenging. We'll be doing 200 laps here tonight for the Cup Series, and the stage is at lap 50. We'll go ahead and look at our schedule to kind of get that out of the way here tonight. Our series schedule, like I said, 3 races in the books already as we start the round of 12, New Hampshire here. Then we have Kansas and Charlotte, both high-speed ovals for the next 2 races. So this is one of the tracks where we could see somebody really stand out. And the next couple are going to be a really tough contest for anybody to really stand out.
Well, yeah, the mile and a halfers are, the bread and butter of NASCAR as it is. So, some guys probably got those tracks circled. There's probably a lot of guys out there that's their chops, the mile and a halves. This is basically it's a double size Martinsville, and the flatness of it. It's all mechanical grip. You got a little bit of banking. And we're going to see kind of multiple lines here. I want to say the truck race, the outside line was a little bit easier to prevail. If you're running too wide, you might be able to get a pass there. But, you got to try and sneak the guy in front of you and to get him to zig while you can maybe zag on the outside and, try to get by him. And it's tough, though. It's fun, though. I kind of like this track. And nobody's going to get a lobster at the end of this, but somebody might get pinched tonight.
That's a good way to put it as well. As I pull up the playoff standings for the Victory Fuel Cup Series, these are the guys we're kind of focused on for the playoffs. And you see last week's winner, Jeff Chandler, that win really did nothing for him. I mean, he gave him, I guess, some playoff points. He just started a little bit higher, but he's out right now. He is the first car out in the playoff standings as it sits, actually tied with the first guy or last guy in. But Chandler, Lark, Hodge, and Grassi all looking to make a statement tonight and gain points, although it's really tight. The points are really close there for the first, for the last, 8 guys there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at, you're not even within 20 points. I mean, so that's one race, especially with the fields that we've been having lately, too. And I'm looking at, I think we got about 30 guys out there tonight. So, they're going to have to just be what they've done all season. Try to finish, be kind of clean, bring the car home at the end of the night, go shoot for that top 10, maybe even a top 5. Just play checkers or play chess out there and make your moves properly and try not to get yourself into trouble. We don't see a lot of wrecks out here, but I know the track is pretty greasy, and we've been seeing a little bit of spinning here and there. So I've heard there's more shifting too. We saw a lot of shifting in the truck series, and that is definitely happening out here as well in a couple of cars.
Yeah, and one thing to keep in mind too with the points is some of these guys just need a decent day, kind of set themselves up for the next 2 races. We have 3 races, so you don't have to get it all done here, but somebody could definitely come out of here smelling good, smelling like roses or smelling like a skunk. Either way, it could go either way for these guys here at New Hampshire. We'll look at the regular season points as well. The guys not in the playoffs are kind of looking at this and going, okay, this is my opportunity to shine. Although our playoff guys are taking up the first, second, third, at least the top 3 spots. And you have Travis Gilbert back there trying to make a stand for the non-playoff guys.
Well, it's consistency. And, if you've been with us for the whole year, you've already shown your consistency and the guys you're racing around. And, that's showing true now within the season C. Somebody, we talked about Jeff Chandler a little while ago. He's looking pretty good, though, in season C championship, even though, the main playoffs, he's struggling a little bit. So, Jeff himself, he's got a little he's got a little work to do in one area, but then he's looking pretty good in the other area. And yeah, I mean, looking through the names though, it's a lot of familiar faces within that top 10 right there. So it could still be anybody's game.
And we've seen guys get both of these, so it's not uncommon to see the same guys up front in the playoffs versus the regular season in this last season. So definitely those guys getting it done here tonight. But we have 200 laps on tap for New Hampshire Motor Speedway tonight. As they grid up, we'll kick it over to our starting lineup for the New Hampshire 200. On pole tonight, we have a first-time pole winner. Jeremy Sumter gets it done in the number 52. He'll take the pole in the Toyota. To his outside, that would be the 19, our first playoff guy of Richie Coy in the Victory Fuel Ford. Starting P3, great qualifying effort for the 33. That is Ben Tracy in a Chevrolet. To his outside, the 41 of Ray Lane in his Ford. Starting P5, the 06. Another playoff contender, that is Daniel Simmons. And to his outside, a playoff contender as well, the 34, that is Brandon Fetterplace. Starting P7, Nick Alford, who leads the points right now, starting 7th spot in his number 98. To his outside is the number 89, kind of a flip of numbers there for Michael Call. Starting P9, the 99, that is Kevin Ruff. And starting in the 10th and final position, that is going to be Travis Gilbert in the number 86. Starting 11th will be the 48 of Jamie Knopf. 12th spot's going to go to the 03 of Brian Dixon. Starting 13th is going to be Jeremy Burns in the number 90. And to his outside, the 14, starting P14 of Elaine Allen. Starting 15th spot, the number 24 of William Lark. And EJ Luna in the number 81 had a great run at Bristol, looking to capitalize again here tonight, starting P16.
All right, starting 17th, we got Zach Cooper. Starting 18th, you have Alexander Hodge. Mason Hoffner starting 19th. John Connor starting 20th. Brian Messer starting 21st. Derek Katz starting 22nd. Jeff Chandler 23rd. Kerman Henney 24th. TJ Bartell 25th. JC Evans 26th. Wayne Grassi 27th. Martin Garreau 28th. Christopher Harrison 29th. Robert Fitzpatrick Sr., Papa Fitz starting 30th, and then AJ Cepeda, 31 car field tonight. And we got about 7 cars getting EOLs, so there's going to be a little bit of a shuffle if you see some cars dropping to the back on the screen from penalties from last week.
Yeah, definitely a lot of guys dropping to the end. Some of them playoff guys as well. I think you'll have to look at that and tell me. But I tell you, our last week's winner, Jeff Chandler, starting deep in the field, got some work to do from that starting position of 21st. Same for Jamie Knopf back there, who I think is dropping to the rear as well.
Yeah, Jamie Knopf, he's definitely one of the guys that's back there. I know we got to make our picks.
Yeah, so before the pace car pulls off, I think we're extending the caution to make sure everybody gets lined up. So we do have one more lap. So, Tony, who are you looking at for tonight?
Man, I already thought about it, but I completely forgot who I was going to say. I think I'm going to go with Nick Alford tonight. He's kind of been lurking in the shadows, and I think he's going to maybe get it done tonight.
Nick Alford starting from the P8 position. I am going to go with the 89 of Michael Call. I think Michael finally gets it done tonight. The 89 gets his first career win tonight here at New Hampshire.
Both good picks. I see we already got some guys in chat as well. Dustin Franklin rooting on EJ. Doyle, hopefully you're going to stay away from this one. Yeah, you missed it last week. It's all right. But your guy got it done.
Yeah, there's EJ Luna right there. And like we talked about, Jeff Chandler starting deep, I think 20th or, 21st position. So he's going to have to come from the rear. He's going to have to avoid calamity here early on. But we do have a first-time pole sitter. Got to be an exciting lap for Jeremy Sumter getting it done here in the 52. He's going to start alongside.
Yeah, I mean, not too bad.
Richie Coy. As the pace car is going to peel off here, we're going to get ready for a restart. 52 of Sumter brings him down into the restart zone, waiting for the green flag to fly. There it is, and we are underway for the New Hampshire 200.
I already got a couple of guys dropping to the back of the field. Look like, I don't know if they just want to save some tires, but I don't know if they didn't really choke up too many guys, but there might have been a little mayhem there.
Down the backstretch, everybody looks like they get through 1 and 2, which is better than we had for the truck, so everybody's going to make it. But Richie Coy has taken the lead early on here. getting by Sumter on that outside, and now Sumter's under fire from Brandon Fetterplace.
Yeah, Jeremy had a little rough going in 1 and 2, and Richie was able to pull that outside around him. You know, I don't even want to bring up, but today's a very special day for our Richie Coy out there tonight.
True.
So we don't want to. I don't want to jinx.
Oh,
we already got a spin.
We got Lane Allen sideways. I think he was avoiding another car that's sideways on the backstretch, and caution is out. Not sure who that was. Is that Kermit? No, he gets through.
Actually, it looked to me that Lane was the one that was spinning.
He was, but he wasn't the initial. I think William Lark is the one that went around initially. Lane was spinning to avoid. So, unfortunately, William Lark, one of our playoff guys, trouble early on coming off turn 2.
Yeah, it didn't look. William didn't look like he got too much damage.
Let's go back and look at our best way to auto carry instant replay as he comes off turn 2. Oh, he gets. Oh, okay. It was Lane Allen who gets loose and comes across and collects the 24. Oh man.
Yeah, William. Yeah, he's got some pretty good front nose damage. He squarely hit that wall. Lane almost got clobbered by a couple cars, but they were able to kind of hold the brakes down and stay off his rear end there.
Right on board with Lane Allen coming off the corner, just breaks loose, comes down, collects the 24, turns him right into the wall, and right in front of everybody. Everybody does a pretty good job of avoiding the 24 there, but unfortunately, it's going to be a detrimental effect to his race.
Well, that's the one beauty about having a flat track like this. If you do kind of get into that spin, you're not really going to be going down into the racing groove. So when he got spun, he kind of was able to stay up there. Fortunately, I don't know if it's going to hurt his night too much.
Yeah,
I mean, definitely, you don't want it.
Too hard of a hit. Maybe he gets away with that. You know how this car is. It's a front nose hit like that, he might be able to recover, but he did lose a lot of track position, and he's going to be coming from the rear there.
I'm looking. He is in the pits right now.
Yeah, he's just leaving the pits, and I mean the car looks all right from here, but who knows behind the scenes what it's actually going to do.
Right.
So we're going to come by and get the one.
Lane was in as well, so he's just coming out now.
Looks like Richard Gore's going to take the outside lane here on this restart.
Well, might as well. It worked for him last time, so yeah.
True.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen anybody else collecting in there. I think Jeff Chandler did go in, maybe just get a splash of gas. I didn't bother to check to see what the fuel mileage is, but they can definitely make the stage. That's for sure.
And just to clean up what you were saying, so today is Richie's birthday. So birthday boy leads the race, leads lap 1, and is currently your leader. And hopefully us talking about that will not jinx him.
Well, he's out in front, so I mean, if he's got to make it happen now, he put himself there.
He had a good qualifying too. Qualified second.
Oh yeah. Well, Richie likes these short, flat tracks like this. So, and it's not necessarily a short track, but it kind of runs like a short track a little bit.
All right, pace car is off, getting ready for the restart. In the restart zone, Richie takes off. Green flag is out. And a good start for that outside lane. Here comes Michael Call to the outside of Jeremy Sumter. He's going to try to take that position, and does into turn 1. Yeah,
Jeremy obviously had a great qualifying lap, but he just can't seem to get that thing going on the restarts. Yeah, he's almost about ready to fall back to 4th, because here comes Travis Gilbert on his outside.
Richie with a big lead right now. Gilbert to the outside. Oh, we got somebody spinning back there. I thought I heard. Yep.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're yellow.
Caution is out. Derek Catt. It looks like TJ Bartell involved too. All right. Well, this is starting to look more like the truck race now as we get a caution back to back here. Let's look at our best one tire and auto carry instant replay.
Yeah, I see. What did happen to TJ back there?
Catt just up the track and into John Connor there. I don't know. We'll look at TJ in a minute, but I want to see what happened here to Catt. Just gets in too deep up the track and into the 18.
Yeah, and TJ just he was checking up for the wreck, and he locked up the tires and kind of went straight into the wall.
All right, let's ride on board with TJ here and see what happened. Going in the corner. Yeah, he's running higher. Yeah, he hits the brake and the thing just goes straight. That's frustrating. Now, it wasn't too hard of a hit, but you don't want to be hitting
right
walls.
front. Yeah, he's got a little right front 39 cat. He's definitely showing some front nose, some pretty good front nose damage as well. Had to go back and look at some of the other guys here. Lane's car looks actually pretty good for the most part. He was able to probably get some of that. I don't know. He didn't really hit the wall too bad. But William Lark, on the other hand, let's see what he's looking like.
Chandler back on pit
pretty
road.
Clean.
Chris Harrison and Jeff Chandler both on pit road this time. By who you were talking about? Who?
I was just talking about William Lark. I wanted to see what kind of damage he still had, and his nose looks front. The front of his car looks good. Lane Allen, the front of his car looks good. So, whatever, they were able to probably get some stuff repaired in that last outing. Obviously, William is not going back in to get more damage, so he's probably all right.
If I'm John Connor in that situation, man, I was given all the room in the world on the bottom. I know it's a mistake, but man, I'd be hot too. It's early laps. I don't know. I mean, again, this car is. We saw TJ. He just locked up and went straight and hit the wall, just trying to avoid it. So this car can be a little bit of a handful getting in the corner. But
well, that's what we say every week. If it's not tires, it's patience. And, you got to definitely just have the patience. And, that's the only way to finish this race is if you actually got to, take care of your car, take care of what you got to finish the race. And, maybe sometimes the hole doesn't necessarily need to be filled.
Well, we are double file getting ready for a restart. Now it's Michael Call on the front row beside the 19 of Coy. Coy giving that Victory Fuel sponsorship plenty of airtime so far tonight out front. He'll be leading us into the restart zone here as the pace car pulls off. Michael Call watching Coy. Let's see what Coy does on the restart. He gets a little bump from his from Call's teammate Travis Gilbert as they head into one.
It almost looked like he spun the tires a little bit and had to kind of collect it up. That little bump definitely helped him.
Side by side. Going. Teammates side by side for second spot. Travis Gilbert on the inside, Call on the outside.
Yeah, they don't look like they really want to sort it out either. They're going to keep fighting for it. You got a pretty good battle actually all the way through the field too. Everybody looks like they got somebody beside them.
Looks like Call's going to prevail on the outside right now. Going to take that second spot over Travis Gilbert. Nick Alford coming into screen here on the outside of Repulsit or Sumter.
Yeah, unfortunately, Jeremy just seems like he's losing spots every restart here.
I wonder if he's set up maybe for the long run. Oh, he's up the track a little bit. Kind of into the side of Brandon Fetter place. They sort that out.
Yeah, they're still too wide, though. They haven't quite sorted it out just yet.
Still side by side.
Yeah, I thought Brandon was going to get by him there. He had a pretty good entry. Ooh, what's happened to Michael Call? Did he just tap the wall?
Oh, we got a caution. Caution is out. Zach Cooper. Kermit Henn involved. Ooh, big damage for Henny. Henny.
Yes, Henny. That's the proper name.
Yeah. Thanks for the correction there.
Yeah. And actually, it was Travis Gilbert. He got a little loose on the exit at 2, and that's why he was out of line.
Saw him shoot down just in our periphery, I was wondering what happened there. But all right, let's go back and look at our third caution of the night. The Best One Tire and Auto Care Instant Replay going to show us what happened here as we head through turns 1 and 2. Henny around the outside. Oh, it happened in front of him. Oh! And Zach Cooper. Let's go back and look at that again. Coming off the corner, it's like Cooper just, does he get help? Or does he just go, nope, he just loops it off the corner, slides sideways. And unfortunately, I think Kermit got loose or either got help and got pushed down the track right into the path of the number, who is that? Number 88.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I'm kind of looking back at Kermit too. I mean, they both slowed down. Him and William Lark both slowed down, and I almost wonder if William maybe
I'm gonna
tapped
look.
him a little bit
Let's look
there.
and see if he made contact here. He slows down. Oh yeah, a little contact with the 24 turns him right down into the 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 88, sitting right in the middle of the track. Oh, that's
Ouch. Yeah, and he's got some really, really heavy nose down in the Kermit.
yeah. We're right aboard with Henny there, the 91. It's pronounced Henny, Tony.
Henny, isn't that what I said? I mean, maybe not a couple weeks ago.
I don't know. He might be pronouncing his name kind of funny.
And just
after
for
that-
everybody
after
out there
that,
in everybody out there in YouTube land, I still have yet to get Trading Plates working, and I'm running in as an administrator. I cleared out all my folders. I've done everything, and I'm still not getting the proper paint jobs.
yeah, we didn't work on that. We need to work on that. I forgot.
I don't think it's a Tony issue. I'm just going to throw that out there.
Well, Tony's the one having the issue, so
I'm having the issue, but I don't think it's a Tony issue, is what I'm saying.
all right, we are 2x2 getting ready for a restart here. Again, Coy still leading over Michael Call. Gilbert, you talked about him getting loose off the corner there. Yeah, we were kind of wondering what happened there. It's good that Call was able to avoid the wall. It's like Gilbert just had a slip up there. And now Nick Alford in the, giving him a little bump under the caution. Telling Michael Call, I'm here, I'm ready to go.
Yeah, he's like, don't let me down.
You mean down into a lane or?
Yeah, well, don't let me down and botch the restart. I think that's what I meant.
All right, we're getting ready
Make
for
sure
this
you go.
restart. As the pace car pulls off, Coy leading, taking that outside once again. Michael Call in the front row. Gilbert, Alfred, Fetter place your top five. Green flag is out, and Richie gets a great jump. And now it's Michael Call side by side with his teammate once again of Gilbert into one.
Well, the one guy that didn't get a great jump was Nick Alford. He got shuffled back to the fourth. He might be losing another spot here now too to Brandon Fetter place.
Here comes Gilbert on the outside.
outside.
Fetter place on the outside of Nick Alford. He's going to take over that position too. So the outside
Yeah.
prevailing as the caution is out once again. This time, Brian Messer.
Wow. Man, what are these guys doing?
Well, let's go see what they did tonight.
Yeah.
Their best one tire and auto carry instant replay is going to show us once again coming off turn 2, 51. Just loose into the 7.
Yeah, we've seen that before.
Rex all the way down the backstretch because he bounces off the 7 and slides the other way. And unfortunately, everybody misses him. But yeah, that was a wild ride.
Yeah, it was. And Wayne actually did not. Wayne did not get any damage out of that, and it looks like Richie moved. I'm hearing some chatter. Richie has gone to single file restart now, so because of the excessive cautions.
Okay, well, that's going to shake things up just a little bit.
Well, from what I mean, and in everybody's defense, yeah, it's not great, but these guys are having ill handling cars, and it's definitely not over aggression. It looks like it's just they're just getting loose coming off it too. I mean, we've seen 3 cars already with this issue, and technically 4 if you consider Travis Gilbert, who didn't actually spin.
Oh, we just watched the replay of the 51 spinning, and I hate to laugh, but it's kind of funny. When he spins, he nails the gas, and then he goes spinning the other way, and it sounds like he shifts to reverse and nails the gas to get off the track backwards. So kudos to him, but, man, that's some quick shift in there.
I don't think you can shift to reverse that quickly. I mean, you'd have to be putting the clutch in, but I don't even think the transmission would allow you to do that.
I don't know.
I might have to try that for science.
Well, so far the science is working out for the 19 of Coy, continuing to lead here. And with these single file restarts, he's not going to have anybody beside him. So,
Right.
kind of works out for him.
Yeah, especially
fitting.
he's the one who made the decision.
I was going to say, it's fitting he's leading and made that call. And, I joke, and I know some of the guys are maybe thinking that way, but it's something we discussed before the race, actually before the truck race.
Right.
No, actually, before the Bristol race, actually, it came up last week. We were discussing going to single file if we can't get these restarts under control, and if we have a couple of hiccups under caution, we're going to try to make that call, just so we
Right.
get some green flag running for these guys.
Well, right, and in full transparency, Richie is the race director for the Cup Series. He's kind of the on-site admin during the race, and I am that counterpart on Wednesday night's truck race. So we kind of control the black flags, or not necessarily blacks, but the yellow flags and stuff like that. So it's needed to be done, and one of us got to do it, right?
Yeah, we gotta try to get some green flag laps, and if we gotta do this, we gotta do this. And we're going to see how this works as the pace car is going to make that hard left-hand turn as they come onto the front stretch, getting ready for the restart. Richie Coy leading them down. Green flag is out.
No shenanigans. Everybody's got to kind of keep in line, too, before they cross the start-finish line, before they make some moves. But hopefully this single file might tame some of these guys down a little bit. Not saying that it's it's an over-aggressive issue right away. It's just some of these cars, they're just having a hard time getting out of two straight.
Cold tires can be a little bit of a challenge, especially in this car. So, see something way up the track.
What's crazy is we're already on lap 20. I don't think I've seen 5 laps of actual racing. Doyle is correct. You just said the pace car has led the most laps. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Watching the Pulsar 52 of Sumter, he's a little higher than everybody else right now, but he's got that shiny paint scheme. It's easy to pick him out.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. He's in an all-black car.
Luckily for everybody at home, our viewers, they're able to see the paint scheme I'm talking about.
Well, I do actually. I have the broadcast on the other TV in the broadcast booth over here. So yeah. I do see it. Yeah, it looks pretty shiny.
Gonna battle for second. Looks like Michael called Travis Gilbert. Travis gets a little loose off the corner, though. Michael's going to pull away, and actually Gilbert's going to lose a couple positions, or at least one, as it's like Brandon Fetterplace went around him. Now Nick Alford looking to the outside.
Yeah, I think Travis Gilbert just tapped the wall a little bit there. No, that was Michael Call tapped the wall a little bit. I'll tell you, though, Richie Coy, 8/10 of a second lead over second place Michael Call right now, and
I thought you were going to say 8-second lead.
Yeah, wow. I almost said
8-second lead in 2 laps. We might as well just close up shop. That's it.
He's doing well. It is his birthday. I thought Brandon Fetterplace was going to start running down Call there. He did kind of catch up to him, but if you looked at what Brandon Fetterplace did, he kind of let off a little bit. He didn't go for that hole that may have been there. He kind of he played the patience game here.
He got 200 laps to get it done.
That's right.
And looks like Ray Lane's trying to make a pass on Ben Tracy, but he's not able to get that bottom lane rolling just yet, as he's going to look under him again. Ben around a little bit higher line.
Yeah, and Ray Lane, I mean, a lot of those cautions, some of those guys that were in the back, Ray Lane was one of the guys that had an EOL end the line beginning of the race, and he's definitely made up a lot of spots since the start of this race.
Ray had a rough outing last week at Bristol for sure. He had some issues on restarts, and he was trying real hard to make up those points he needed to get into the playoffs. Unfortunately, we see the 03 and the Sumter getting contact. Oh, and it collects the 33 hard into the wall. Caution is out.
Wow. Man.
That was a hard hit.
Yeah. I sure hope he didn't spill his coffee.
And he just rolled in at the wrong time and gets clipped.
Well, you can see well, I'm sure when you get back to Ben Tracy, you can see he did the little zigzag, and it does exactly what this car always does. It gets uncontrollable when you're trying to make that evasive maneuver.
All right, let's go back and look at our Best One Tire and Auto Care instant replay here and see what happened going into the corner. I was on the wrong guy. Let's look at Sumter. He gets... This looks like Denny Hamlin and Ty Gibbs yesterday. The 03 just rolls up into him, turns him around, sends him up the track. And the 33, yeah, I'd have to see if the 33, if that was contact or if he was saving the car and it whipped right.
Yeah, tough, tough, tough. Well, now it's shiny and scratched.
Yeah, it's not too shiny anymore. Let's see what happened to the 33 here. Did he get tapped? No. He was slowing down to save it, and it did wiggle like you were talking about. Exactly.
Yep. Yeah, once that car, once you try to do that quick little evasive maneuver, I mean, granted, you know, this is a road course car. So, you know, once you once you try to do that chicane between 1 and 2, yeah, it screws it all up.
Yeah, it cut left, and he went to save it, and it darted right.
And I believe we are still going back to a single file restart here. I thought that's what I heard over the radio.
Who's that in front of him? Whoever that was did a really good job. Was that Hoffner, I think?
In front of Ben?
Yeah.
I'll have to go back a lot.
It was a black car, I think.
That was... That was the 06 of Daniel Simmons.
Oh, teammate.
Yep.
Simmons, I was right on board with him one more time. I know we're going back green here in a minute.
Yeah, I think he actually got a little touch of, I think he actually got a little touch of nose damage as well. But man, he made a little bit better evasive maneuver than his teammate did.
I don't know if he touched him, but man. All right, green flag is back out. We are missing the restart here. Green flag is out. Richie Coy still leading single file. Michael Calls second. Brandon Fetter placed in third.
Yeah.
Oh, we got Wayne Grossi.
We're yellow already.
Around, and caution is out. Ooh, thought that was another car. It was a pace car that went through him. All right, well, let's see what Wayne did.
Yeah, there's a lot of chatter.
Oh, he's got... Oh. You know what I see? I see maybe a little bit of a block from the 7.
That's, yeah, I mean, he does kind of turned on a little earlier than probably he needed to. Definitely, he's definitely got a little bit of rear end damage there. And I know he didn't make any friends with that.
Contact from 89 of Gilbert, we're right, or 86, so right on board. Yeah, he just, I don't know, Gilbert kind of drives it off in there too.
I mean, with the amount of cautions that we've been having, again, we've said this since the beginning. We say it almost every week. Level heads, you know.
Yeah, it's,
you gotta kind of, you know, give more than take. That's all.
You want my opinion? It wasn't a smart move by either one of them.
Right. Exactly. No point. I mean, we're gonna have a caution. We're gonna have our actual stage here at lap 50. So I mean, they still got 20 laps to kind of sort it out and get the spots that they need. But you know, instead, they're getting damage repaired.
Yeah. And I'm assuming the 86 had fresher tires there. So that's why I say, I was like, okay, if the 86 has got fresher tires, of course we've run all our laps under caution, but there's a lot going on there. The 86 is fresher tires, so if I'm the 7, I'm like, okay, he's probably going to be a little bit faster, even though we've run under caution. He's going to be a little bit quicker, so there's really no reason for me in 30 or 20, the late, you know, I don't know where they were, the high 20s.
With great power comes great responsibility.
Was the high 20s, so there's really no reason for me to get in the way. But also from the 86 standpoint, I don't know that you're going to make up 20-something spots in 20 laps. I mean, maybe, but either way, you got to go around them, not through them.
That's right. And yeah, and if you definitely got a better tire, you might not get around him that corner, but you might get him in the next corner a little safer. So, it's just you got to pick and choose your battle.
And for those watching, I'm sure they'll both be reprimanded for that. It's, by definition, avoidable contact.
That's true. Yes, and there were some hot heads over the radio as well, which is something you don't like to see.
All right, pace cars off. We're getting ready for a restart. 19 brings them down. Green flag is out. And so far, these single file restarts, we're still finding ways to wreck. So let's see if we can get some green flag racing.
Yeah, the single file restarts definitely aren't seeming like they're helping much.
Down the backstretch, the 19 continues to lead. Michael Call, Fetter Place, Alford, and Ray Lane now your top 5.
Yeah, Ray's been taking advantage, though, of every restart. He just keeps climbing through this field here. Almost wish he probably punched his ticket last week. Unfortunate, but he's definitely trying to make a redemption arc for him for this round, even though he's not in it.
Just got to be careful, though. You got those incidents from last week and all this builds and carries. All these guys have to be aware of how they're racing.
Yeah, I've been watching the Alexander Hodge, Jamie Kanafa battle right now. The two of them have been side by side basically since turn 1. Looks like finally Jamie gets by. Alexander kind of lets it go. But man, they were a little tight there for a little while. Now the battle's in front of them.
Yeah, see Kevin Ruff, Mason Hoffner, as Russ trying to find a way around Hoffner in the number 30.
Yeah, there was a little contact there as well too. Thankfully, nothing worse came out of it.
And it's gotten really cloudy here too. That's going to affect the way these cars drive. You think of an increase in grip, but that increase in grip, when it goes away, it's a bigger change with a lot of grip you have versus not having grip to start with.
Yep. Yeah. So yeah. I don't know what. Well, it doesn't look that bad on screen either. So at least everybody can still see the action.
It
has gotten darker. Yeah.
Here comes William Lark in the number 24, making those moves on the inside. I think he stopped and got fresh tires, so starting to climb his way back up through the field.
I'll have to go back and see when he did. I know he obviously pitted after that first wreck. Kind of going back in time here, and no, he is not pitted yet.
Got Nick Alford, Ray Lane side by side, 4th and 5th. Now Ray Lane's going to take that position. Move Lane up to 4th spot in the number 41.
Yeah, he did what we talked about earlier too. He was able to kind of get Nick down on the inside, made that pass right on the outside. Looks like he's going to try and do the same thing with Fetter Place here.
Yeah, Fetter Place going to hold on to that spot.
While this is all happening, Richie Coy, not 6 seconds, but 6/10.
We got Hoffner and Rupp side by side once again. Kevin trying to make that bottom work. Slides into turn 3. Hoffner's still there, but he's going to try to get a good run. Oh, 99 slips a little bit off the corner. It's going to allow the 30 to drive back up beside him. And we have another caution for the new guy, Derek Catt.
Man. He was one of those guys, too, that I'm trying to remember if he had an EOL from earlier, too. No, he did not.
No, I don't think he raced in Bristol.
Yeah.
Let's see what happened. Our Best One Tire and Auto Care Instant Replay is going to show us what happened to the 39 getting into turn 3. Oh, he just loses it on his own.
Yeah, he got in that real low end of the track there. Nobody collected him. He didn't hit anything. Just burned up the tire a little bit. No harm, no foul, but still a yellow. So add another one to the book, and that is our 7th caution.
Hey, you say no harm. The harm's the whole field. Harm's just tires.
Well, yep.
Foul in my book.
Yep. Well, and you got to wonder too. Usually when you go through kind of a few heat cycles on the tires, you got to worry about wheel spin, and that's when some of these restarts could get real bad for some of these guys as well. They really got to modulate that throttle so they don't jam up the field. And I believe we saw that in the truck race as well.
Oh, we got some pit stops. Some of these guys flipping the stage, it looks like. They're going to come down pit road. Ray Lane, Jeremy Burns, Jeremy Sumter, Travis Gilbert back on pit road, John Connor, Ben Tracy. Some of those guys maybe getting some damage there in the back. Some damage fixed.
Definitely.
Gotta watch those heat sequels on these tires.
The heat sequels, yeah. And it looks like Wayne Grossi is getting his lap back. Showing us our lucky dog.
Sounds like heat seekers.
Heat seekers. Well, we've been playing some other game. Is that in the other game yet?
No, it's not. But
not yet. We haven't reached that level.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. All right, Richie. Lucky dog coming high, Richie. There you go, Richie.
Yep.
Everybody else on the bottom but Richie.
I wouldn't say I'm nice. Well, I try to remind people about that during the truck race. You know, we got a couple of guys that like to run the outside line, and it's like, well, you got a lucky dog coming around, and usually there's always somebody a lap down, so you always got to leave that room.
I've seen it before. Guys swerving or not paying attention. If the guy getting his lucky dog's not paying attention too, he can run in the back of somebody too. So it's easy to.
It's always good for the lucky dog car to just announce, "Hey, I got the lucky dog coming around." You know, just give everybody a heads up. Yep.
All right, got the one to go. Pace lights are off. Richie Coy's still leading. We'll get it. What, our eighth restart?
Yeah. Looks like Jonathan Atkins asked the question, how's Richie going to win by 6 seconds if they keep having cautions? He's the race director. That's how.
Oh, okay.
And it's his birthday.
Oh, my goodness. Well, we did see a good race at the end of the truck race. We could hope for the same here in Cup. We'll see how it goes as the pace car is going to pull off. We're getting ready for a restart here. As they pull into the restart zone, Richie Coy brings them down. Green flag is out. Michael calls second. Better place third. Top three kind of packed up as they go into one.
Yeah, I'm just kind of looking. And then Doyle says, how are we going to even finish the race if they keep wrecking? Well, are you going to be awake if we finish the race? That's my question, Doyle. It might be late, though, so you might not.
Yeah. Well, I think he's got a point. We keep finishing these things late. He is going to fall asleep. Here comes Lark making another move on Hodge here on the inside. I'm sure the 24 would love to see this go green so he can make up these spots as he's moved to the inside. Not quite clear, though, as they head off turn two.
But you can see, too, that outside line has definitely got a...
Yeah, somebody just blew up, I think. Henny?
Uh-oh.
I think Henny just blew the engine.
That's honestly, he had some pretty heavy nose damage early on. Oh, we got somebody spinning in the grass. Is that Jamie Canal?
It is. Oh, he's rejoining. Oh.
It looks like he looks like he got a little help there from William Lark.
Oh, no.
Trying to get out of the blimp view. Yeah, well, William Lark was right behind him. No, Jamie actually was spinning. William barely missed him. Wow, good call on William there. He was able to lock it down and just miss him. No caution, though. Everybody's still green here.
Yeah, trying to see if I can find that, and I cannot.
Yeah, I'm looking to see Kermit Henny's still on track. So I don't know. I don't think he blew up.
Maybe he got really loose off the corner. Maybe he locked it up. That's all smoke, and that's probably what it is.
I'll go back and look at that myself.
Let's go back and see what happened to Jamie Knopf real quick. Coming through 3 and 4 here. Gets loose. Oh my goodness. I don't know who he was racing there, but he does get loose. Gets it saved. Has to miss that cone. He does a good job.
Yeah.
That was close, but he got it back on track.
Yeah, and you were right about Kermit. Yeah, he just got a little loose there. Loose enough where it smoked up the rear tires for him. But he's still out there rolling around. I think we got Sun is back on the track, too.
Yeah, Battle Third's starting to heat up. Nick Alfred's starting to inch in on Brandon Fetterplace. A couple of teammates there, and another teammate of Dixon right behind him. So, Hot Lap Heroes 3, 4, 5 right now.
Yeah, they got pretty strong cars too, week in, week out. I mean, Brandon Fetterplace and Nick both are definitely kind of the strong guys in the field. Both in some good points battles. Brian, not a slouch either, though. But yeah, hanging in there with his team.
Dixon's kind of surprised me. He's really stepped up in these playoffs. He's finding ways to make points and making his way through the playoffs. He's obviously one of the guys that needs points to get out of the bottom four this round, but he's finding a way to do it. Currently running fifth, doing everything he needs to do right now.
Yeah, and I'm showing him in a pretty shiny silver car as well. So I don't know if that's a right car or not, but it's got some Toyota logos on it. It looks pretty good.
Not the car we're seeing.
Oh well, the car I'm looking at, yeah, it looks pretty good. But yeah, no, I'm looking on screen. Yeah, that's not what I'm saying. He should run the car I'm saying.
Well, you should probably. We're gonna fix this before next week.
All right, I doubt it's gonna be good, but we'll see. Like I said, I don't think it's a Tony issue. I mean, it's an issue Tony's having, but I don't think it's a Tony issue.
I think we can get it fixed. All right, we got a battle back here. We got another caution. Look at that.
Uh-oh. Well, that is the stage.
Oh. Hey.
We made it.
We made it. All right. Well, it kind of caught me off guard. I didn't think we'd get there that quick. But anyway, Richie Coy takes home the stage win. Michael Collins second. You got Fetterplace in third. Alfred gets fourth place for stage points. Fifth place stage points for the 03 of Dixon. That's what I was talking about. Those stage points will add up.
Yeah.
Daniel Simmons, EJ Luna popped up in there. Kevin Ruff, Alexander Hodge, and Mason Hoffner get some stage points. He'll be the last one getting that 1 point.
Well, some few new faces and new places for those stage points. Yeah, it was a pretty good run there. We finally got a decent run here towards the end.
All of what? 6 laps? 8 laps?
Yeah. I mean, it was a long run for tonight so far, and we are going back to double file. That's what I kind of heard over the radio. So after we get our pit stops in here, now the big question is who's staying out because they have already pitted.
And also 2 tires versus 4 tires. We didn't run many laps under green. Could you get away with 2 tires here? We'll find out.
I mean, in a free stage or a free caution like the stage, I'm always in for gas, full tank. Give me the 4 tires. I just, to me that's not really the strategic move to, I don't think you're going to get a heavy gain out of that, All
right,
although you have. I think tonight it's going to be tire management, and save when you can. Maybe even skip a set if you can do it. Save them for later on.
Now watching Daniel Simmons, he's usually one of the guys to go for 2. Let's see if he gets 4 here. And yep, 4 tires for him. Everybody starts rolling, coming off the corner. Some guys inside of other guys.
Yeah, it was a little hectic there on
Get
exit.
this sorted out. No, they're good.
Jimmy Knopf, our other 2-tire taker, he took 4. So, although with that little spin he had early on, I'm sure I would have taken 4 myself.
Yeah, unfortunately, Jeff Chandler is still marred back in 21st position right now. Of course, he's one of the guys that shows up late in these races, but has not really made any moves. Up 2 spots from where he started only. So
Jeff likes to play the long game, and week in, week out. He sets up in the back, and Doyle knows this probably better than anybody. He hangs out in the back, just trying to keep out of trouble, and we start talking about him with 50 laps to go here.
all right, we do have some new players up front that stayed out under this caution. You got Ray Lane, Jeremy Burns, Jeremy Sumter, and I believe did Travis stay out?
I believe he did, yeah.
Okay, so our first 4 stays out on tires for that track position. This was always the plan for Ray Lane, though. We saw him pit under that other caution, and he's going to flip it and try to get this track position to stay out here. He looked like he had a fast car for sure, so he's going to be hard to handle out front, I believe, here.
Yeah, he definitely looked quick, so we'll see what he can do on these slightly older tires.
All right, pace car is off. We're getting ready for a restart. It's going to be Ray Lane, Jeremy Burns on the front row, 41 and 90. Green flag is out, and Ray gets a great jump as the 90's struggling, but he's getting a push from the 86 of Gilbert.
Yeah, Gilbert gave him a little push and then kind of choked up the outside line there. Richie hanging low, though. Oh, little check up behind him. We got a little scatter. I think there's
we got a wreck. Daniel Simmons involved. Hodge involved. I think Mason Hoffner slid through there.
I thought they were going to sort that out. I mean, it definitely was sketchy, but...
Better place involved as well. He cannot catch a break.
We got a few cars, too. The 30, the 09.
Let's go back and look and see what happened here. We'll start with Fetter Place here. He's the first one that shows up on my screen. Heading off in
Alexander Hodge in that.
Ooh, somebody jumps to the middle. Oh, the 34 gets into the back of Michael Call, and then he wrecks his... Oh, man.
And apparently we are going back to single file again.
That didn't last long.
No. That's what, matter of fact, that's exactly what Richie said.
Yeah, so it looks like the 34 gasses it up into the back of Call there. And gets sideways and then collects Hodge. It's like Mark Grove got in the back of him, and the 06 got collected there too.
Patience. You know, Guns N' Roses wrote a whole song about that. All you need is a little patience. Just, I don't know.
Right on board and see what happened here. He just gasses it up into the back of the 89 there. Collects the 53, who slides up in front of the 06. Who's that sitting sideways? The 30?
Yep.
There's the 12 involved too. On board with
a lot of guys were able to miss that, but there are a lot of guys that did not miss it.
Man, Hodge will be hot about that because he gets collected by a Fetter Place too. He's one of the guys in the playoffs trying to make points up too. See what happened to J.C. Evans. He was involved somehow. It all happens in front of him. Oh, he's one that gets into the 3, but does a pretty... gets clipped there at the end.
I'm looking at Papa Fitz. Man, he was dodging and ducking and diving. A bunch of cars there. Looked like he got a little piece, but he still kind of was able to manage his way through there a bit.
Well, we'll see if we can look at that later. We think we're going green this time by. Ray Lane's
single file.
Yep, Ray Lane's gonna lead him away. Jeremy Burns, Travis Gilbert, Richie Coy, 1, 2, 3, 4. Waiting for the green flag to fly. Green flag is out, and we are off once again.
All right. Well, Ray Lane gets that great jump. I mean, this is kind of what he's been wanting to see, though. I mean, you know, you get out in front. Hey, if we keep getting these cautions, he's going to kind of rule these restarts until it's time to kind of get back on equal tires with the rest of these guys. And again, I'm not 100% sure what the fuel mileage is, but they're definitely going to be able to go halfway, you know, from the stage, so they should be able to easily reach lap 125 on gas. I doubt it. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, it's an interesting line that the 89 and the 52 are taking here. And he gets into the 52, Sumter. Sends him up into the wall. We stay green, but Michael Call with contact to Sumter there.
Wow. Yeah, he too. Yeah, just looked like he got loose. Got out of shape.
Got to drive within your means. Oh, we got another wreck back there off the corner. Or do we? He saved it somehow. Who is that? EJ Luna. Slow, I believe it was him.
Looking around here. Yeah, because I had to go back and look at the other wreck. Or potential wreck. Yeah, that was EJ Luna. Just got a little loose out of
we got a wreck.
4.
That is Wayne Grassi around once again in turn 3. Caution is out.
Wow.
Boy, it's going to be tough next week for some of these guys. I'm just going to tell you right away. If they're there next week, let's just say it that way. Let's go back and look at our best one tire Auto Care instant replay. Getting a big use out of it tonight. The 7 to Wayne Grassi into the corner. Oh, he just loses it. Looks like a bad downshift. Right around into the wall. Caution is out. Let's see if it was a downshift. Let's right on board. It's here. Yep. Lucky went 2 gears, maybe.
Man. And that's why I hate shifting. And especially when you got these paddle shifters, you know, you never know. The wheel jerks, you hit a little bump on the track, and you might accidentally hit that paddle one extra time. And
let's look at the contact with the 53 and the 89 here. 53 is rolling that top. He gets loose. 89 gets loose. Is that 89? Puts 53 up into the wall. Just overdriving the car there, and the car wouldn't take it.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the issues we've been seeing tonight is, you know, overdriving. And I will admit, with Hayden James, he was saying the Hampshire has been, you know, a little weird on the service. And that's part of it. But, you know, you still got to be able to handle your car. And honestly, if you can't handle your car, put it in the pits and come back next week, I guess. That would be my advice.
My advice, I haven't seen the 19 do this. I haven't seen the 41 do this. I haven't seen the 90 do this. I haven't seen... I mean, you know, you go through the list. Yes, I know the car is an issue and the track can be an issue, but I'm not going to, I mean, you still got to drive within your means no matter what you're handed. I mean, we used to have a car on the service that was really hard to drive. And I think, I will say this car can be unpredictable and it is a pain in the ass to drive sometimes, or all the time, but
which is why we're here. So yeah.
But at the same time, you've got to drive within your means. If you continue to push the issue and drive on the line, eventually you're going to cross that line. That's what practice is for. You drive the race, and you're affecting everybody's race by either self-spinning or getting into other cars, and that's just it. It can fly.
Yep. And I'm not one for practice, but I like a comfortable car. I just like a car that, you know, once I get in, I'll take 5-10 laps and I'll know if the car's comfortable enough to drive it.
All right, pace car's off.
That's it.
Going green. Green flag is out. Good jump for the 41, although the Gilbert machine was getting a push from Jeremy Burns on the restart, and actually Jeremy's under fire from the 19 of Coy.
Yeah, the track is darker now too, so I mean they've been definitely going through some heat cycles on track as well, and I don't know if that's really jazzing everybody up as well, but it could be another factor.
With all these cautions, I think the sun's setting. No,
yeah,
I'm kidding. That's not the case, but
the 24 hours of New Hampshire.
yeah. Battle for third. Jimmy Burns has it. Thought Richie might do something here, but he's going to tuck in and try to get a few laps and see where he can, you know, you try to find a weak spot for the car you're following and attack that weak spot. Some guys just want to attack. And,
well, Richie knows he's got fresher tires. He's the leader of the pack with the fresher tires, at least, because those 3 guys in front of him still are running a few laps older tires. Now, if they can get a little bit of a green run under them, and, you know, Richie probably knows he'll be in the catbird seat. He definitely has a quick car. We've seen him out front. You know, he had I'm not going to say an 8-second lead, but, you know, he had a pretty substantial lead. So he just needs them green flag runs here. And I know that's what everybo's been dying for, just a green flag run.
Got to wonder, though, what the tire cycle, or as you said, the tire seeker will do to the tires, though, because, you know, he's got those fresh tires, but we've had a few restarts here. We've got the tires hot, cold. I just wonder if they kind of equalize. Well, I guess we'll find that out as we go. But I just wonder if that's taken away some of his advantage.
I would like to think that's real, but this is iRacing after all. So I don't think it's that well coded, but I could be completely wrong.
We got Nick Alford fighting with the 99, Gavin Ruff. RFH Racing, the 99. The 98, that is Hot Lap Heroes.
Yeah, Nick's got that outside, so we're going to see that outside kind of prevail. And yeah, you can see, but Gavin's kind of giving him a good battle there. Able to hang with him.
Because these guys giving each other plenty of room. As a matter of fact, when the 98 disappears, he's got the whole track to himself. So
yeah. Yeah, I just saw that with Nick. Yeah. He's been a little better, so maybe he's got two hamsters running on the wheel tonight. I don't know. Looks like Richie's trying to make that move on the bottom side of Travis Gilbert right now. He's stuck that nose in.
That's actually the 90 of Jeremy Burns he's trying to get.
Oh, Jeremy Burns. Yeah. All right. I'm in blimp cam and it's dark, so I don't know what to tell you.
And you can't see the paint schemes.
And yeah, and they kind of look similar on my screen.
This might actually cost Richie a spot, as Michael Call's looking to the outside of Richie now.
Yeah, actually, I think it's going to cost him that spot, because that outside line definitely does have a little bit more mojo. Yeah, Call's going to get it done. Richie, we know Richie likes running that bottom line, but he's going to have to try and work that outside.
That's blasphemy to Richie Coy.
I know. Make him run the outside in a green car with black numbers.
Meanwhile, Ray Lane's jumped out to a 1 second lead over Travis Gilbert in second. Travis got 0.6 of a second to the 90 of Burns. And that's where things kind of get interesting.
Yeah, Ray's actually he's still moving and grooving. He's slowly even increasing that lead. He might even be up to 1.2 by the time this lap is over. He has really got the pedal down there. Got the car hooked up for sure. I mean, especially too coming from an EOL back, basically at the back end of the field, and yeah, he's just hauling. Although we've heard clean air is king around here, especially with this car too. So I believe that's probably helping him as well.
Hey, the sun's back out.
Yeah.
And here comes the 19 of Coy back underneath the 89 of Michael Call.
Yeah, Richie's trying to make that low line work again, and we've already talked about that. It's not going to happen, Richie. You're going to have to try to get him on the outside.
Well, don't tell us. Tell him.
Well, I wonder if he's got his one ear on.
Oh, he may have the broadcast on. Ooh,
but it's good to see
loose. I thought he was anyway. I thought he was out of shape there, but he maintains a pretty good gap to the 19 of Coy. Coy couldn't try to do anything there. Although he's rolling his back bumper now.
Yeah, yeah, he definitely had a good exit. Yeah, Call tapped the wall a little bit there.
Call in the wall.
It's good to see kind of the rest of the field a little bit spread out as well. So we might actually finally get this green flag that we've been waiting for. I'm kind of going through the field. We only have a couple cars that are too wide right now. One small little battle happening, but that battle is empty. And Jeff Chandler was the recipient of that. He gets by EJ Luna there.
Yeah, Luna there. Battle for 13th.
Yeah, Jeff up to 13th now. So, we always talk about Jeff. Where'd he come from? And yeah, he's starting to make his moves.
Where'd he come from? Where'd he go?
That's right. Cotton Eye Jeff.
That's what I was going for. Cotton Eye Jeff.
See, I know that reference because that's a '90s song, I believe.
Yeah.
So I'm good with that one.
And a battle for fourth. Coy and Michael Call still going at it. Coy's gonna. Oh, and we have a caution. It is the 39 of Derek Cat once again.
Yeah, that was.
That's
let's
number
see what
3
happened back there.
We'll see what happened. Our best one tire and auto carry instant replay before I can say anything to the 39. Going into turn 3. Wow.
Deja vu.
Is that the right replay? Oh yeah, it is, because he gets hit by the 51 there.
Yeah, unfortunately, Brian Messer. Brian Messer actually had places to go, but he went right into Derek. Ben Tracy gets by him though, pretty clean.
Looking for Messer, there he is. Let's see what happens here. Spinning car, spinning car, spinning car. Right into the spinning car.
Yeah, he had plenty of time to either slow it down. I'm pretty sure the yellow was out at that point as well. Oh no, it wasn't out. I mean, granted, you still see a smoking car in front of you, so.
Just smoking gun.
Yeah. Well, it did look like the 39 kind of rolled back up on the track into Messer's line, but yeah, unfortunate for both of them because I think it ended Messer's night. That was pretty hard hit.
I think anytime we've seen the 39 tonight, he's been sideways. You should be able to see his number pretty good.
Well, if you look at him now, he is crab walking, and yeah, he is.
I'd say 3. He's probably done for the night.
He did. He just, he towed it back to the pits.
We do have pit stops. Ray Lane, Alfred Ruff, Gilbert, Simmons, Knopf. As a matter of fact, everybody but Richie Coy, Michael Call, and Jeremy Sumner come to pit road.
Well, the shoe is on the other foot now for Richie, so he's going to have the older tires now.
I like how you stopped and thought about that before.
Yeah. the shoe is on the other. The glove is on the other foot.
The foot is on the other glove.
Hayden James says 11 cautions, but take a moment to appreciate that everybody's running a number tonight, and that's I guess that's a positive.
True.
I mean, it's not a high benchmark we try to set around here, but we'll take it.
I think the right number too, because I know in the truck race we had one guy without a number on his truck, and we had one guy in the wrong number on his truck.
Yep.
But it looks like everybody, as they should in the Cup Series, the top tier series, should have their stuff together. And
we really haven't had that much issue with the Cup Series. The truck series,
they got their stuff together off the track, on the track. It's going to be a long night. But luckily not as long as it used to be. We've got some changes. It won't be,
Again, that's why we're here in the booth, because we kind of know what this car is like, and we'll let them deal with it. But we are still single file, so.
New leader Richie Coy, Michael Call, Jeremy Sumner. Your first 3 that stayed out here, and you have Ray Lane on those fresh tires in 4th. Green flag is out, and we are off.
Well, now it's going to be the real deal is how long are they going to be able to hold off Ray Lane. With Ray Lane, with the speed he was showing early on, now he's got the freshies, and he's already making that move under Jeremy Sumner right now.
Yep, to the bottom
Just by him easy.
Another 41's got a fast car.
Yep, and he's got the freshies. And here comes Nick Alford, too, under Jeremy Sumner as well. Well, he was there. He disappeared, and he's back.
Yeah.
Oh, another yellow. What is
boy.
going on?
This time we got a few back there. Zepeda's the first one that pops up. Oh, we got a pile up off turn 4. 7 of Wayne Grassi involved, Fitzpatrick Sr., Simmons, and E.J. Luna all involved in this one. Let's go back and look and see what happened here. Our best one tire and auto carry is a replay. Ooh, E.J. Luna, I think, got in the back of Zepeda.
Yeah, it looked like AJ just, it almost looked like he got a little tight and had to check up just a hair. I don't know. It's a bad exit, and EJ was right there. EJ and AJ.
There's a guy, is that the 06 at Rex as he goes by?
He's in the back of the field right now, so yeah, I believe that was him.
Let's see, he's right board with Daniel Simmons. Sees it. Oh, yeah, he checks up, and the car just takes a left-hand turn into the inside while he noses in. And looks like, actually, Wayne just stopped to avoid.
Yeah, he didn't make any contact from what I saw.
See what Fitzpatrick Sr. saw here as he comes through 3 and 4. Smoke. Oh. Okay, he stops when the 06 slides up. So he didn't get any damage there either. So
no.
Good job there.
Yeah, unfortunately, Danny Simmons got heavy front nose damage as well, and that was just, we kind of seen that earlier today too. He was making an evasive maneuver just to kind of get out of their way, and he cut left, and the car just went over left, got loose and spun. It's not good for some of these guys. I mean, you know, Fetter Place, the 06, they're in points.
How many cautions do we have at Bristol? You know,
Ooh, I don't remember offhand. No,
I can look it up.
it was quite a bit. I think we might be beating that record though this time around here. This has been
18
rough.
18 cautions at Bristol.
Well, you figure too, the Bristol race was a 250 lap race.
Yeah, but those laps happen quicker. Should be about the.
True. Yeah. Well, we're already on 12 right now. Richie Coy still holding up that lead. Michael Call will be behind him. I believe we're still staying single file. And you got Ray Lane, Jeremy Supner, Nick Alford as your top 5.
Doyle says this race will end at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Sorry, Doyle, we don't have lights, so if it gets dark, we're calling it.
Well, we got to see too. I mean, I know we got enough time on our on the server clock. Here we go. We're getting ready to go green.
Green flag is out. We're racing once again, and this time Michael Call right on the back bumper of the 19 McCoy, pushing him down the front stretch.
Yeah, he gave him a pretty good shove up there. Mainly because he sees Ray Lane coming, and he's like, we got to get us both out of here.
No, here comes
rain.
Rain? Is it raining?
Yeah, it might be. That might not be bad for some of these guys right now. Shorten the race because of rain.
I'm sure Richie's seeing rain because he's seeing Ray Lane get bigger in his rear view. So
he sure is, yeah. And Ray's definitely got the fresher tires, and he's definitely having a quick car tonight. So Richie's gonna have to do everything he can to hold them off there.
We got a spinner off the back of turn 2 there. We somehow stay green. Mason Hoffner.
Go back.
Gilbert trying to make a pass right now to Nick Alford on Nick Alford.
I had to rewind here to look at what happened to Mason there.
I think he just got loose off 2 there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. He did hit the inside wall, though. Definitely lost quite a bit of spots. Actually, he went into pits. He is still in the pits. He might have said, I'm done tonight. And yeah, Ray Lane got around Richie Coy. I don't know if you already said that, but I'm back live, and he is putting a hurting on the field right now. 6/10 already.
I did not. But man, he just darted around the 19 and has broken out to a big lead. The 19 McCoy in second, Michael Call, Travis Gilbert third and fourth, with Sumner running in fifth. But Sumner's under fire. Actually, he's going to get passed by the 99 of Cabin Ruff there.
Yeah, we got a big battle going on for fifth right now. You got William Lark in that mix too, along with Nick Alford. Sumner and Cabin Ruff. A lot of these guys too, they got these new tires, so they're going to start closing in on definitely Michael Call and Richie Coy here.
Actually, Call and Gilbert side by side once again. And I called that wrong. They are not teammates. I don't know why I keep thinking that. The 89 and 86 are not teammates, and that explains the hard-nosed racing as Gilbert kind of washes up the track. Is going to take third spot over Michael Call.
Yeah, well, Travis definitely got some fresh tires. So does Kevin. That's given by Call right now. Man, there's still a huge firestorm going on. I believe they're fighting for sixth place right now. We got a gaggle of cars right there.
The question is, can they stay off of each other and can they maintain control of their car?
Well, I have a feeling, I know as a driver,
it's going to be no to one of those.
Well, I mean, I know as a driver, you don't want to give it the spot, but if you know somebody's got fresher tires than you, it's almost beneficial for you to maybe just kind of let the guy go a little bit, maybe kind of preserve your tires a little bit longer, because the more you hard race, it's just going to eventually be a lose-lose battle for you, because you're already dealing with less tire.
I'll tell you who we need to keep an eye on is the 24 of William Lark. He's had a fast car as well, just been mired in traffic, and here he comes up through the field now, trying to make a move on Michael Call.
Get a little out of shape there. Nick Elfer goes by him.
He did. Shouldn't have said anything.
I know, right? It never fails, that broadcaster curse.
These guys are putting on a heck of a battle here, though.
Yeah, that is pretty much big action right now.
Did Call just get the wall again off turn 4? I think he did. Allow Kevin Ruff to get to his inside. Oh, Kevin disappears. Now he's back.
You mean Nick?
Oh, we got one in the wall in the backstretch. But they do stay green.
Trying to see who that was.
Is that Jamie Knopf again?
I have to go back. I'm looking for Jamie. Oh, yeah. He actually had a little bit of help there.
Is that the 31 of Jeff Chandler to his outside? Let's see here.
Jeff was in front of the two of them, yeah.
I went back a lap too far.
The 03, Brian Dixon, actually got a little loose coming off the corner there.
Oh, it was contact off the corner.
Right, yeah.
And I think he bounced. He was saving it and got into the 48.
Yep. And actually, if you look in that same screenshot, Jeff Chandler himself got a little loose. He was able to kind of hang on to it, but man, you could tell these cars are they're not handling the way they probably want them to.
Let's see what happens here. Yeah, they got loose in front of. He gets loose and gets into Jamie there. It's unfortunate for both of those guys. Are playoff drivers, and they're side by side again.
I had to go back up front. Ray Lane is putting a hurting on the field right now. 2.5 second lead. We were joking earlier. Ray, at his pace, he might be able to reach that 8-second lead over the field the way he's going right now. And he's doing it in short time as well.
A lot of moving and shaking back here. It's like Brian Dixon finally able to make that pass on the 48 of Jamie Knopf. It's for 15th spot. But those guys can have a little bit of damage to overcome.
I'm sure there's a lot of guys out there right now that, even though we've had so many cautions, they want a caution right now. Just maybe to try and get some new tires. Maybe just kind of equalize this field a little bit. But
Kermit Henning all the way down to the inside on the backstretch, like he got loose off turn 2. Yeah, it's not easy out there. I tell you what, iRacing has made a decision to make these cars in all series harder to drive with the tires and the tire decision they're making. I'm not so sure that's the direction that a lot of people would like to. He goes down the inside again. I'm not sure that's the decision I think a lot of the guys like. It's not enjoyable. And if you're not having fun doing this, I'm not sure how long you're going to keep punishing yourself.
Well, there's a lot of guys out there that do enjoy it for whatever reason. And, they're
glutton for punishment.
They're making the best out of it, I guess. It
certainly makes it challenging, especially for the leagues. And again, I don't put it all on this. I put it too on, the driver pool that we have to pull from. The quality of racing just kind of went downhill in general on iRacing, and I think there's a lot of factors to it, but they made the trucks, I think, harder to drive than they really are in real life, and unfortunately, it's led to a little bit rougher atmosphere, tougher racing. I think it adds to frustration, and that frustration adds to the attitude that some have, and then that just kind of snowballs.
Well, it used to be you see them win on Sunday and you go by on Monday, and I see them do what they do on Sunday, and when it comes to Monday, it's like, yeah, we don't have what they just did on Sunday. That's what it looks like to me.
There's that too. So there's this, and it's a culture change in racing in general. I mean, you talk about what we see on Sunday. Here's things I see on Sunday. I see Carson Hocevar just run over people. I see, even at we see a little contact there. TJ and Jeremy Sumter getting kind of close there. But you see some of these guys just run in the back of other guys and think that's the way you pass, and that is not racing. That is not. If you've got to hit somebody to pass them, you're not racing them. You're moving them out of the way and going on. And unfortunately, in real racing, that bleeds over into sim racing because we're supposed to be simulating the sport. Well, I'm not so sure I want to simulate some of the things I'm seeing nowadays.
Well, the gentleman has gotten away from the gentleman's sport. That's kind of where I've always felt.
And we've got plenty of gentlemen in the
Oh yeah,
absolutely. Some gentleman drivers for sure, but some of the guys I don't think have the right mindset, and maybe don't have the ability. If it doesn't involve running into guys, they may not have the ability to perform, so they resort to what they see and use that as an excuse to kind of make up for some of their shortcomings as far as racecraft goes. Right.
Well, the lobby mentality too does not necessarily promote gentlemanism, I guess. It's hard to be a gentleman when you're racing with a bunch of random guys.
And sorry, guys. Sorry about that. Coming to my TED Talk. I appreciate it, but just
right.
I just have to go on a little bit of a rant there.
Well, we gotta make a filler because believe it or not, we recently just passed halfway, and we still got a long way to go. We still got about 93 laps to go. So we still got a lot of chit chatter to go, but it's good to see a nice green flag run happening right now. Again, though, I'm sure somebody wants a caution because Ray Lane is still pulling out that lead. He's 3.6 seconds over second right now, and nobody has anything for him at this point. And here we go. There's that yellow.
Yep, and that is Jamie Knopf again.
Man, that looked like that was a another self spin. Nobody involved.
The 48, best one tired all the carry instant replay through 1 and 2 out of turn 2. He just loses it in turn 2.
All right. Well, I have a feeling pit road is going to be stacked with cars right now. A lot of crews fixing up damage, new tires, some fuel. I'd imagine, too, with the pit window, they might have enough gas at this point with this stop. Again, I don't know what the fuel mileage is, but I would assume that they could probably at least get 100 laps on those.
Down pit road they come. Watching Ray Lane, our leader, as he hits his pit stall.
Yeah, it looks like everybody came in as well. The one that didn't want to see it was Ray Lane.
Looks like we got some 2 tires, maybe some no tires.
Oh, you saw some 2 tires? I did not see any 2-tire takers.
Travis Gilbert.
Really?
I don't know if he took 2 or none.
Let me look.
But he definitely beat everybody out by a good margin.
He took 2. He took race.
So he'll beat Ray Lane out. He'll take over the lead. Kevin Ruff 3rd. Nick Alfred 4th. They're going to be, it's going to be hard to handle, though. That 41 of Lane, he's really quick.
Yeah, I don't see a two-tire strategy really being the winning strategy, to be quite honest. I mean, to me, it's very rarely ever achievable. I mean, although we have seen it by some of these guys out here, especially in season B. But yeah, with Ray Lane as strong as he is tonight, I don't think Travis is really going to stand much of a chance there. I am hearing calls too. It looks like, yeah, they can make it on fuel.
Well, with all the cautions, I'm sure.
Oh, well, yeah. Looks like Derek Katz is taking the wave around.
I thought for sure he'd be parking it after his third.
No, he's still out there. He's 11 laps down. We got 26 cars on the lead lap. John Connor 4 laps down. He would be our next lucky dog recipient if we do get another caution.
All right, pace car's off. Getting ready for the restart. Travis Gilbert in the lead. He gets a great jump. Green flag is out.
And they were single file there again, weren't they? Were they?
Yes. Down the backstretch they go. Oh, we got somebody locking up back there trying to save their car. We stay green.
Well, new tires, they're cold. You guys going to have to, be a little apprehensive here and just kind of get some heat in those tires.
Battles on for the lead now. It's the 41 of Lane. Rolls to the back bumper of Travis Gilbert. But this guy's loose off the corner.
Ooh, Richie Coy loose off the corner as
Oh,
well.
Saw him dropping in the standings. He hangs on to it, though.
Yeah, he got real loose. Good save, though. Got a little slideways.
Some are looking under him. Oh, it's close. Good though. Stay green. Stay pointed the right direction.
Yeah.
Travis Gilbert trying to hold on to this lead, but here comes the 41 of Lane working that outside line.
That's what I've been kind of waiting for. Ray, I mean, obviously with a better set of tires on under him and the speed he has, I knew it wasn't going to take too long.
Our teammates. These are teammates here, the 41 and the 86.
Yeah, but I still don't think they're going to play too nice.
Ray's got those fresh tires. He shoots off into turn 3 and takes the lead from the 86 of Gilbert.
Kind of looking too. I think the only 2 wide we got right now, we got Lane Allen and the 03 of Brian Dixon right now. Lane just tapped the wall. Brian looks like he got around him.
And Brian Dixon up to 12th spot there, getting around Lane Allen. Trying to rebound from some damage repair he had to make.
Yeah, he had a little bit of damage as well. Brandon Fetter placed kind of in the back, chasing down or side by side with, I believe that's Christopher Harrison. They've been running side by side here for a little while.
Harrison a little out of shape out of the corner, but he hangs on to it. Still side by side as they head off into 1.
Yeah, they're even, door to door there. Brandon trying to make that thing work. It looks like he's going to use Kermit as a pick here, and he does. He's going to probably get by Kermit now.
Yeah, he does. He gets to the inside of Kermit as Harrison goes way high, way to the top of the track. And now the 34 and the 91 side by side. I wonder, I think the 34 got into the 91 at the end of the race at Gateway. So
that might be true, yeah.
Glad to see those guys get that sorted out, though. TJ Bartell's working on, Rich Coy's working on TJ Bartell, trying to get by him. TJ on the outside, hanging tough.
Yeah, I saw that happening here, too. Yeah, Richie's trying to make that rebound now that he got some heat in those tires. Trying to work his way back up there so he can blow out his birthday candle tonight. He got by TJ.
I'm glad you said birthday candle there. He gets by TJ Bartell for 8th spot.
He's going to start working on William Lark now if he can kind of get back up there. That spin of his that he did have, on those cold tires, I mean, it wasn't too bad, so he probably didn't hurt the rear end too much.
Fortunate's battle for second. Starting to stack up behind Gilbert. Kevin Ruff caught him. Kevin having a good run so far. Just got to finish this off. You got forward 1, 2, 3 right now as well.
Yeah, Kevin was one of those guys too as well. Started EOL, so he was towards the tail end of the field. We know he's been in a couple little kerfluffins or whatever. So he's been running pretty good though, getting up there. Kerfuffle, yeah, it's okay.
They head down the backstretch. Still, Ray Lane stretching it out there, almost a second lead right now. Over teammate Gilbert, Kevin Ruff starting to close in on the 86.
Well, I'm not too surprised with Ray's performance tonight, especially, getting by his teammate, especially the teammate on the older tires, and he had such a lead before the last caution. He's just going to continue to do this all night until somebody starts maybe knocking on his door. But I don't think there's anybody out there right now that's showing the speed he's got tonight in the car.
I tell you, Lark's got some speed. William Lark just got around Michael Call now. Richard Corey starting to get a battle, try to get by Call as well. But Lark up to 6th.
Yeah, he's been slowly inching his way forward too. He hasn't quite hit that top 5 yet, but it seems like every time he starts to get a little bit of momentum, we get another caution, and it kind of stops that drive.
I tell you, some of these guys have really stepped up under the playoffs, and I'm waiting for William Lark to finally get that win, and that very well could come tonight if he can get some track position, if he can do something with the 41. But he's stepped up and performed when it mattered. And so far, so good for him. Running in 6 spots going to give him a good chunk of points and kind of put him in good position for the next couple of races.
Yeah, well, he's definitely a guy that we talk about week in, week out, and we have about punching his ticket. It happened to Jeff Chandler last week, and William's definitely he's going to eventually get there at some point, I think, this season. Tonight, I don't know, with the way Ray's running tonight, I don't see anybody really catching Ray tonight, unless Ray has some issue on a pit stop or mechanical failure, internet failure, who knows?
You wonder what the long run will do too. We really haven't gotten a long run so far, so if we run long here, we could see some changes. Some guys shine versus some other guys kind of fall through the field. We'll see if that happens. Watching Jeff Chandler back here battle. He was in quite a gaggle. E.J. Lunda, Lane Allen, better places right there.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, Jeff did definitely get a little. He had a little bit of contact. It almost looked like a little bit of action by him, and he did not come out the victor there. What I'm kind of impressed though right now, Travis Gilbert, especially on the 2 tires. Him and his teammate Ray, I mean, they got to be running safe sets or whatever, but he's still making that second place and that 2-tire stop work. He's still hanging out. Kevin has not really gained him at all, and it almost looks like Travis is starting to kind of pull away from Kevin.
We saw Kermit Henney lose it off turn 2, smacks the inside wall, keeps it straight though.
Oh yeah, he ended up having to use a bit of that road course there to get back up on track.
Jamie Knopf going a lap down. Kermit Henney goes around. Ray Lane goes around him, puts him 1 lap down. So one of our playoff guys really having trouble tonight is Jamie Knopf.
Yeah, Jamie, unfortunately, he's not having a great night as well. And it looks like the 39 is in the pits, Derek Katz. So I don't know if he's. I'll have to see what he's doing. I don't know if he's getting fixed up or, well, he's showing he's getting tires, but he might be parking it for the night. I don't know. I'll have to keep up on it, see if he's just gonna come back out.
See racing TJ Bartell Michael Call, tight racing through 3 and 4. This is for 8th spot. Rich Coy able to get around both these guys right now. Oh, Michael disappeared there. He's back.
Yeah, just saw that. I was like, hey, where'd he go? He's still making that outside work. Despite, I mean, he's definitely tapping the wall a couple of times. I've seen him kind of get up into that wall and a little bit of sparks flying off that car.
Don't get me started.
I don't want, yeah. Looks like Richie Coy's starting to kind of run down William Lark, though, a little bit.
Yeah, Lark right here, but Lark's starting to close in on Burns. Jeremy Burns having a good run in 5th spot in the number 90. Solid night.
Well, Burns is starting to catch Cavan now.
Actually, the 24 pulls over, lets the 19 go.
Oh, yeah.
Those guys have had history in the past, and I think they had a milk and cookies session. If you're a Hendrick fan, you know what I mean. No, I think they've kind of squashed some things, and I think talking to both of them, to be honest with you, I think both of them regret that situation.
Yep.
And I joked with them because I told them before. I said it's funny how some of those situations sometimes though will actually make you closer. You'll learn more about the guy than you knew, and you can actually grow your relationship from it. So, and maybe that's what we're seeing there is the 24 definitely give the 19 a break there, and I'm sure Richie will remember that going forward.
Oh yeah, yeah. It almost looked like they shared a Twix bar.
Left side and right side.
Yeah, yeah. One took the left side, one took the right side.
Here comes the 19, looking under the 90 of Jeremy Burns. Again, this is for a top 5, 5th place.
Well, we know Richie early on, you know, he led a few laps early on and had a pretty strong car. Unfortunately, we didn't really get to see much of that long run. He did have that spin, and yeah, he's starting to kind of work his way through the field here.
Well, I mean, as he does make that pass on Burns, so Burns falls to 6th. Richie in 5th, and 4th, 3rd, and 2nd are right there within his reach. Unfortunately, though, the lead from Richie is 4.2 seconds ahead. So Ray Lane's out there somewhere.
Ray's got a 3-second on the field right now, yeah, and it's like,
oh, we had an issue. We got an issue back here. I don't know what happened, but Brian Dixon up the track. Oh, we see Martin Garreau sliding sideways.
I saw EJ Luna kind of come on the radio as well. I don't know what happened there.
Crashed. Let's go back and look and see what happened here. Going into turn 3. EJ Luna on the inside of the 03. Oh, EJ probably a shift and catches the 03, and they both keep going straight, but unfortunately him and the 03 both into the corner there. Was that our leader that Martin Garreau got into? No, who was that back there?
That was the 09. It looks like Martin was trying to do a little evasive maneuver there and made a little contact with the 09.
All right, let's see what happened here. He goes in the corner. Yeah, EJ just loses it into the 03. Let's find the 09 as he works his way through here.
And Martin had a pretty wild ride. He got loose twice.
I think he got helped the second time.
Yeah, maybe. All this happening. Ray Lane's going by Kerman Henny right now.
Michael Call, TJ Bartell battling once again.
Richie, I had to go back to see where Richie was at. He's kind of stalled a little bit. He hasn't really made too many advances here on Cavan Rough. And unfortunately, yeah, that top 5 right now, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th, they are still just getting pounded by Ray Lane right now. And it just doesn't seem like anybody has anything for Ray.
TJ tries to finish that pass on Michael Call, but Michael rolling that top side, staying beside the 28. He may give it up here as TJ rolls in. Yeah, TJ's going to roll up the track and take that position. So TJ up to P8 now in that number 28. He's one of the guys I told you to watch if we get a long run.
Yeah, no, for sure. And he's had He's been in a couple little things tonight, but he's moving forward. We still got about 60 laps to go here. So, again, I think a lot of guys are pretty happy with the green flag we've been having. I'm kind of impressed with our second place finisher, or second place right now. Travis Gilbert, still on those 2 tires. He's able to hold off those, third, fourth, and fifth right now. And just like you say, he's got to have some similar equipment as Ray, because, it's not easy to kind of keep it up there, especially on a 2-tire strategy like that.
Yeah, 3 point. Again, like those guys being teammates, I'm sure they're sharing information. 3.7 seconds now, your lead. Actually, come down just a little bit there. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, Ray has got almost a half a straightaway ahead of second place right now.
Jamie
and
Knopf.
it just keeps climbing.
Jamie Knopf in the pits. I don't know if he's had enough or needs to fuel or what, I'm not sure.
He just went down 2 laps now, so no, he's coming back out now. Maybe he got a little damage fixed. Oh no, that was him coming in.
Yeah.
Wayne Grossi was already on exit.
Wayne Grossi, the next one.
Yellow.
Oh, we do have a yellow.
Man, just when it starts getting...
I didn't get an indication of who it is.
Hayden James wants a petition for an FTSR. Crank it up. Are we boring you, Hayden?
Are we boring? Well, yeah, I was told before our broadcasts are decent.
Well, true.
Actually, by one of his drivers. So I don't know. I mean, well, all right. Let's go back and look at our yellow. See if it'll show us who it is. I have no clue.
Yeah, I haven't quite found it out myself.
Just looking around. I don't see it.
All right, I heard we are going back to double file. Potentially. Oh, I think I see who it is now. Was that Lane Allen? Lane Allen did spin, but I don't know if that would have brought out the caution.
Oh, I see that. Was it enough sideways to bring in a caution?
That was definitely a misshift, too. Yeah, it might have.
Oh, yeah. He's pretty sideways. I mean, he keeps it rolling. I don't that's the only thing I see, too. So.
Yep.
Huh.
All right, so the official word is, yeah, we're going back double file. And, yeah, the way Lane's car kind of spun around like that, he definitely dropped too much of a gear, it looked like.
Well, we got some more pit strategy here as Fetter Place is going to come out in the lead. Ray Lane second, Nick Alford up to third, Travis Gilbert back to fourth. And Kevin Ralph up to fifth with Richie Coy sixth, Jeremy Burns seventh, William Lark eighth, TJ Bartell is in ninth, and Jeff Chandler rebounding to a top 10.
Hayden wants to know about the Supreme jokes. Hayden, that's
Supreme.
We might have to tell you that. Yeah, he needs an explanation to the Supreme jokes. That's what he's asking for. You're gonna have to go back and watch that other, the Diana Ross Supreme analogy with Beyonce and Destiny's Child. Yeah. So you might have to go back and rewatch that.
Listen, just don't go chasing waterfalls. Go ahead, give me an old band I don't know on that one. I know that's that's TLC.
That's TLC, of course, yeah.
All right, they are double file for the restart. We'll start doing music trivia on race night.
There you go.
Oh, I thought we were going green, but we're not. We're going to extend it here and make sure everybody's lined up in the back there.
I did see a lot of guys going for tires there, too. The one guy that didn't go in for tires is our leader, Brandon Fetterplace.
Tony, I got a question. Can you name all three singers in TLC?
T-Boz, if I'm not mistaken. Lisa Left Eye Lopez, which unfortunately she passed away. I always thought
Yep.
she was kind of cute.
Yep.
And Chili.
There you go.
See, you thought. Now let me see if you know the
No.
5 members of Rammstein.
Oh. One of them's got to be named Hans.
Nope.
All right. Well, here we go. I think we're going green this time by Brandon Fetter, place your leader. Ray Lane second. Gilbert, Alfred, Ruff, your top 5. Pace car pulls off. Get ready to go back green. Lap 145 of 200. Green flag is out, and we are off.
Man, that was a little dicey on that start there. Tensions are starting to get a little. These guys weren't ready for these double wide restart again, I don't think.
Ray Lane, a little bit of a wiggle there coming off the corner. It's going to allow Nick Alfred to take that second spot. But here comes the 41 back to the outside.
Yeah, Nick is desperately. I know Nick wants to probably try to shut that door on him right now, but he's giving him room. They're going to have a Fetter Place chicane. They're going to have to both get around here in a little while. I don't think Fetter Place is going to have the speed to kind of keep these guys at bay.
Well, Ray Lane was able to retake second spot. Now he focuses on the 34 Fetter Place. As Nick,
I don't want to say it, but I almost had to say it, but it looked like Richie Coy hit the wall back there a little bit.
41, loose off turn 4. Or did he hit the wall? I'm not sure, but he had an issue off turn 4.
Yeah, he definitely, he actually got a little loose, a little wiggle. Yeah, he did tap the wall a hair right in the restart zone.
Got him right in the restart zone.
Yeah.
Show me where he touched it.
Right here in this green section.
That doesn't sound good.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised Fetter Place is able to kind of hang out there as well as he is right now. I guess it's a testament to having that clean air right now.
Clean air is king. That's right. Fetter Place continues to lead, although the 41 is right on his back bumper. And back there, race for third is hot and heavy too. Gilbert on the back bumper of the 98 of Nick Alfred.
Well, Ray seems like he might be overdriving just a little bit, just trying to get there. And I don't know if he really likes having that dirty air in front of him either. He's definitely struggling a little bit. Not saying that he's... Oh, we got another yellow.
Oh, caution is out. And this is Daniel Simmons. Boy, what is it with our playoff guys having all kind of trouble tonight?
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a big point shakeup tonight. So
let's go back and look and see what happened. Our best retired auto carry instant replay getting worn out here. It's the 06 just loose into the corner. Loose. And finally it comes around on him. So another self spin and another caution.
Hayden said he still doesn't. There really wasn't a supreme joke, Hayden.
So no.
It really wasn't a joke. It was just, it's become a joke because we have our little inner office chuckle about it.
You said somebody was like the Diana Ross of the Supremes.
Well, it originally started, the conversation started with Survivor. And we were having, it was Bristol race, and we were talking about surviving the Bristol race. And I guess we could say the same thing here tonight because people are trying to survive this New Hampshire race. And, I, being 51, I when I hear Survivor, I think of the band Survivor, Eye of the Tiger. But Brody, who's a little bit younger, thinks of Beyonce with the song Survivor.
Her song, I'm a Survivor.
Right, exactly. And that's how it kind of came up. And then we talked about Destiny's Child, and I said, well, Beyonce is kind of like the Diana Ross of the Supremes.
No.
In a way.
She's the Diana Ross of Destiny's Child.
Right, she's Diana. Right, she's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Diana Ross of Destiny's Child. Right.
So there was a whole discuss. Yeah. So basically, he said something about Survivor. Well, the first thing I think of is I'm a survivor, and I was like, okay, well, that's So we were in two different eras,
Right.
I guess.
I'm thinking of Eye of the Tiger, Rocky movies.
So if we had to give this race a song, what would we give it? Just think about that one. One that people would know. Don't pick a Ramstein song.
I actually, well, yeah, you wouldn't understand the pronunciation of the name anyway. But yeah, I'll have to come up with one here. I'm sure there's definitely I mean,
You guys
Hotel
in chat.
California, maybe.
Yeah, I get that reference.
You could
I
never
like that.
you could never leave.
I get you guys in chat. Give us a song that describes this race. Something about the never. What is it? The never ending. What is that song? Never ending.
Yeah, the never ending story.
Yeah, there you go.
I can't remember who sings the song, but
Well, I was reading.
it's a classic.
Yeah, I was redone a couple of times. So the version I know is actually a punk pop version. So
Wait, that's a genre?
punk pop.
Punk pop?
Yeah, pop punk.
Is that like
I don't
is
know.
that would be like what, Green Day? Some 41 maybe?
Yeah, some 41. You Found Glory. I can name a few bands, but yes.
All right.
Anyway, we're going back green flag race, and we'll see what you guys have in chat. But Brandon Fetter Place continue to lead over the 41 of Ray Lane. Great restart for the 34 of Fetter Place. He's going to hang on to that lead. Here comes Nick Alford to the inside, trying to peek to the inside of the 41 of Lane.
Yeah, we didn't have any takers too really on pit road either, so everybody's still kind of on those older tires. Which apparently everybody's probably got enough fuel to make it to the end. Here comes Ray.
To the outside. His teammates on the outside of Nick Alford, too. Alford getting a little loose there, but he hangs on to it. Actually, Ray Lane unable to do anything with the 34 right now.
Wow, that's kind of surprising. I thought Ray actually had it there.
Oh, Alfred, a little bit of contact with Travis Gilbert there for third. Those guys leaning on each other.
The birthday boy right behind him, he's ready to eat his cake if something happens with the two of those guys.
I'd stay low.
That's right, yeah. He's watching, and I'm sure with
I mean, I don't
bated
think we
breath.
have to tell him to stay low. That's where he runs. I mean, he's not going to go high.
That's right.
Alfred and Gilbert still side by side for third. He's going to wait for Ray Lane to make a move. He's being very patient with the 34 right now at Fetter Place. That clean air is working out real well for him. And actually, Nick Alford able to take that position on the inside from Travis Gilbert.
Well, Ray knows he's got the speed. He knows he's got the tire. So he's just really kind of just waiting. And yeah, he is playing the patience game right now. And he's the guy that they have to beat. And I think Ray knows it.
Issues for TJ Bartell in turn 3 and 4, but we stay green. He's going to come to pit road. So TJ off the track.
Oh, man. And he's been having such a good night tonight, too. Yeah, he's in.
Ray Lane all over the back bumper. Oh, maybe a little contact with the 34. Oh, my goodness. They hang on to it.
Yeah, they're getting by TJ's one lap.
Oh,
down
he hits
right
him
now.
again. He hits him into the corner, pushes him up the track.
Ooh, another
Still
little
contact. Oh, now he runs him in the wall.
Wow.
He is not going to be happy about that.
Yeah, Brandon definitely not happy right now. I mean, with the speed Ray had, I just that was kind of.
Oh, there he goes. Contact into turn 1 and 2. Gets the 41 up the track. And the 34 up the track as well, but that hurt the 34 Fetter Place a little bit more.
I don't think Brandon really cares too much about that at this point right now. That might have been a little bit over aggressive on his part, but I mean, again, I don't know. Ray. I mean, with the speed Ray has, I don't think he. Oh, now Ray gets into the 24. Wow, he just drove right through him.
Man.
Wow.
These guys some racking up some points tonight. Some penalties. Sorry, not points yet. Some penalties.
Well, they're going to be points, but not the points that they want to rack up.
They're not going to be racking up points next week if they keep it up.
Yeah. Well, this takes Nick Alford. He's in the lead right now.
Nick takes advantage of it. He's going to be leading this race. Travis Gilbert second. And pass over Gilbert really important now as Richie Coy is now in third. Calvin Ruff in fourth, and Ray Lane back to fifth.
Well, Travis still has those two-tire from that two-tire stop early on. So, and Nick's got the clean air. He's got Richie Coy. Travis got Richie Coy on his tail right now. And Richie's looking definitely to kind of make some moves here. Boy, they both caught up to Nick there in that on the entry at one.
I think it's Kevin Ruff hit the wall off the corner there.
I'll tell you though, Nick is definitely, he's got a slower entry, but his exit is excellent. He is definitely making that exit work.
Gets him drive off the corner. Looks good. Richie Coy right on the back bumper. Travis Gilbert for second, trying to find a way around him.
Well, you know what I'd say for Richie. He's going to have to try and make it high, but you know as well as I do that's not going to happen. He's going to try and get try to get that low end, try to get under him. Looks like he's going to try it right now.
Ray Lane trying to go on the outside of Kevin Ruff, can't make it happen. Neither one of those guys able to make that pass. Oh, Ray Lane into the 99 again.
Wow.
You know, you remember what I said earlier in the broadcast about making contact versus making clean passes?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what we're seeing here. Oh, and he's sideways, and he's wrecking, and no caution yet.
Wow.
Boy, unfortunately, some of these guys don't know what we're about, apparently.
Yeah, it's definitely, and it's a shame, too, because he's had a great, quick car all night. I mean, he's definitely got the speed and the skill to kind of get up there. I don't see why the over-aggression is even really warranted.
I mean, we see it from a few guys.
Well, while all this is happening, Nick Alford has put out a 1 second lead over Travis Gilbert right now. Richie Coy still in tow for third. Kevin Ruff and Jeff Chandler snuck up to fifth place.
Jeff
having a good, clean night tonight, Jeff. Coming off that win, he's got a little momentum behind him.
I think Richie's got something for Nick if he could get it around Travis Gilbert, but Travis doing everything. Oh, he hits the wall off the corner. That might be the opening that the 19 needs. He's going to look to the inside going into turn one.
Yeah, he's able to, close. He can't get that drive off.
Can't quite do it. Oh, the 89 gets loose. Or 86, sorry, gets loose off the corner.
Like Richie's going to clear him now.
Yeah, Richie takes that spot. So now the 19 is going to see if he can chase down Nick Alford. Nick already out to a 1.1 second lead as we approach 52 laps to go.
Well, Richie definitely wants to get it done for his birthday tonight. So, and not to mention, he had a little rough opening round. And, a win is definitely going to kind of clinch that spot for him. He can kind of relax the next couple of weeks. So, Nick's just got to keep hitting his marks. And we know Nick's got a great drive off. And usually when you have a good drive off, that means you're saving tire.
Just my flash. I just thought they might have been having issues. But Richie Coy now starting to close in on Nick Alford. He's got it down to 0.8 of a second.
Yeah, he definitely is. When I started looking at lap times now.
Next challenger for Gilbert is going to be Kevin Ruff there for third.
Yeah, last lap, Nick ran a 29.85. Richie ran a 29.58. Then that lap, 29.63 for Richie, 29.67 for Nick. So, yeah, Richie is definitely got some speed right now over Nick.
Not as much that lap, but a little bit quicker there.
Yeah.
Here comes Jeremy Sumner racing with Jeremy Burns. The two Jeremys find themselves.
Jeremy Battle.
Jeremy's going to come out on top over Jeremy here.
I wonder which one's, listening to Pearl Jam. And which one's at home drawing pictures.
Yeah, that's a reference I probably should get. But I don't. You say picture. Do I want to take a picture? Do you want to take a picture?
Yeah, that's a reference. See, I don't.
Because I won't remember. You don't know?
No. If you guys want, though, you can follow us tomorrow night. We'll be talking all music.
What's tomorrow night?
I'm just kidding. I know on Wednesday.
Back to the race. Sumner's trying to work that outside lane. Or no, Burns, I'm sorry. Jeremy Burns trying to work the outside lane on Sumner. And we saw Sumner up there early on running that outside lane. So trying to take that lane away from him. He's going to get to his outside there as they race side by side for sixth spot.
Yeah, the Jeremy battle definitely is not done. And you got Daniel Simmons kind of right behind the two of them. He's licking his chops, kind of waiting for a little action to happen. Daniel definitely looks like he's a little quicker than both of them, but he's just kind of being patient right now. Running the really, really high outside line. It looks like he's going to try to get next to Sumner. Yeah, he gets on his outside.
He squeezes in there.
I almost wonder if Daniel actually did pit that last caution.
I don't know. This is a good rebound for him for sure because he's been in several incidents, or it seems like he's been involved in a lot tonight. And he's now currently up to 7th. Now looking to the outside. All these guys starting to use that outside lane to make these passes.
I had to rewind the clock to go see. No, he actually, I don't know, I'm looking at the wrong person.
You definitely want to pick the right guy.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if he actually did pit or not. Like you say, the speed he was just showing there, definitely, I would say he probably did. Yes, he did. Him and Jamie and his teammate Ben Tracy, all three pitted that last round. I know Jamie's a few laps down though.
This battle's still going on as Jeff Chandler is now kind of the blocker for this 2x2 battle back here. Looks like the 06 is faster, but he's in his lane. Jeff using that outside lane to the 06 is using to pass the 90 of Jeremy Burns there.
Well, Daniel's really just being patient on those new tires. It looks like they're going to go 3 wide. Yeah.
3 wide.
They still might be 3. Whoa.
Nope. I think Daniel backs out. Pretty smart.
He did. Yeah. Wow.
I mean, he's definitely faster, but unfortunately they catch the 30. They caught the 31, and I think 31 slower than both of them. And unfortunately, just was in his groove there. Oh, we have a caution, yellow. And it is the Ray Lane machine.
Ouch. See what happens.
Let's go back and look at her instant replay. Oh, there's some things going on. What is? Oh, he's wrecking everybody. It looks like.
Yeah, it looks like he found a Fetter place.
Well, that'll be his last race here, I believe.
Yeah, that's definitely not tolerated around here.
Yep. And looks like he wrecked himself and then wrecked some innocent bystander there too. Who's the car he got into?
Yeah, let me look back there.
What's the rule about? Is that the 24 again?
I don't believe that was a 24. No.
That he come down into?
He came into the 09.
Oh, JC.
Damn. And then he just goes back to the pit, you know.
Hold on a second.
The big unfortunate issue with the whole thing was, you know, that we were starting to get a little shake up there. Richie Coy was still kind of running down Nick Elford there for a bit. And, you know, now everybody's back in for some fresh tires. So race is going to be back on here. And Yeah, we were almost greeted for a nice little finish here, but I guess that we're going to be able to re-rack them and stack them, and it's going to happen all over again. And we've got Nick Alford. He was able to kind of retain the lead there. Travis Gilbert, though, comes out second. I believe Travis may have taken 2 tires again as well. Richie Coy with 4. Yeah, Travis definitely took 2 again. Nick Alford, I believe, only took 2 as well.
Yeah, he maintains the lead here.
Yeah, so Nick took 2. Travis Gilbert took 2. And I'm pretty sure Richie took 4. Let me just verify. No, Richie Coy takes 2 as well. Wow.
Everybody took 2. Jeremy Burns.
Jeremy Burns. I'm just kind of going through the field now.
You got Burns, Daniel Simmons, Kevin Ruff, and Harrison.
Jeremy takes 2. Right sides.
2. Daniel Simmons. I bet I can guess on Daniel.
He's taking 2. Kevin Ruff. Kevin Ruff took 4.
Ooh.
So he's our first guy on 4 tire. Then Christopher Harrison is next in the field. Christopher Harrison, he only took 2. He had a really crappy stop, though.
All right, well, let's see what happens here. Nick Alford, your leader. Travis Gilbert in second. You got Jeremy Burns, Richie Coy, Kevin Ruff, your top 5. As we're getting down to it, 21 laps to go. Going to be 20 at the line. Actually, we're going to extend it 1 extra lap here.
I'll tell you, man. It's I mean, Kevin's definitely got he's kind of in the catbird seat with the 4. I don't know if the 20 laps are going to do it. Travis Gilbert, though, was really good on 2. He might have a similar setup to Ray Lane. This is going to be in the edge of your seat, guys. If you're still awake and you're still with us right now, this is going to be kind of action packed. Hopefully, it's going to stay clean and green as well.
Watching the chat, some guys saying some dirty driving. I tend to agree there.
Oh yeah,
very impatient. Yep, fastest car took himself out. Yep, and then doesn't matter if you're fast if you don't have racecraft. That's what I've said.
Very true.
And yeah, he has been parked and
yeah, he had so much. I mean, a lot of speed tonight too. I mean, just to me, it's kind of uncalled for, especially when you were that quick and you already had. I don't see the need for the rough up like that.
Hayden James is in chat. Hayden, that's your driver. That's your boy. We'll have to have another chat after this race. Green flag is out. Nick Alford off. Gets a good push from Jeremy Burns. Just getting a push from Kevin Ruff on the outside.
Well, I know Kevin's probably, I don't know if Kevin knows he's the first guy out there with 4 tires, but he's probably going to end up driving like, oh, Richie Coy gets a little loose. Kevin's kind of checked up for him.
Nick Alford back out front. Travis Gilbert second. Travis, a teammate to the 41 of Ray Lane, so hopefully no shenanigans there. As Gilbert actually has a little issue off turn 4. It kind of stacks everybody up.
Yeah, he's definitely stacking everybody up. Nick is looking in his mirror thinking, you guys just keep doing what you're doing back there.
I tell you, Nick is fired off out of a cannon.
Oh,
here.
yeah. It's that clean air.
That's exactly what he needs. Not even trying to get around the 90 of Jeremy Burns there. Ooh.
Yeah, they've been kind of battling now for the last couple corners, and Kevin's just kind of biding his time, just waiting for it.
Kevin with those fresher tires. He's got 4 tires versus these 2 tires. Can he make a difference? Oh, something wrong with Travis Gilbert there. It's going to check them all up off the corner. 3 wide. No, 2 wide. Okay, the 90 actually backs out. Smart racing by the 90 there of Jeremy Burns.
It's definitely what Kevin wanted to see, though. Kind of gave him a little bit of a boost there.
Better place around 3 and 4. Caution is out.
Man.
That's going to put
yeah.
Richie up to second. Gilbert back to third. Kevin Ruff in 4th. Let's go back and look and see what happened here to cause this yellow flag.
Look like, well, you'll see it. It's what we expect from the car.
Oh, there was issues up front. I think Fairplay's checked up for it, and he goes around.
he he checked up, and that thing just got a little rear end loose on braking, and unfortunately, the checkup in front of him was Jeff Chandler.
That's who I wanted to find out. So you said Chandler.
He was up in the wall. I haven't seen exactly what
Let's see
happened.
what happens going into turn 3. Chandler on the outside. Yeah, just a mess up on shifts. The 24 gets by him. Yeah, Chandler just up the wall into the corner on a bad shift.
Oh yeah, I don't even know if that was a bad shift, but yeah, he definitely got loose enough to check up the field there. Man, I hate the shifting of these cars. It's just, it shouldn't be a thing.
It definitely was a shift. Right on board with him. As soon as he shifts, he loses control. 24 yeah. William Lark able to slide by there.
Well, some are pretty obvious the way they shift. Like when we saw Lane earlier, that definitely, you saw that thing just instantly hook. And usually, too, I mean, it would be nice if some of these cars would have a, kind of like the lockout where you're not allowed to downshift, until you're in a proper rev match.
Oh, no, that annoys me.
Yeah. I know it does annoy, but it does kind of prevent some stuff like that as well.
Well, I don't know, because you would shift thinking you still shift thinking you were shifting, and you probably just haul off into the corner straight at that point. So,
yeah, I guess
because you're using that to kind of slow the car down. That's what those guys are doing, is using it to slow the car down a little bit.
Yeah,
and I'm sure some of these wrecks too that are happening behind wrecks that are happening, if that makes sense, are because. Not only are you shifting, but you're hitting a brake at an odd time, and then you squeeze that brake, you hit the brake kind of hard, and it just upsets the car on top of the shift, and then you just go around. So,
well, not everybody in the race simulator actually has a clutch pedal, but if you did actually have a clutch pedal, you could clutch it and rev match yourself with some of these downshifts. Not saying that a lot of guys are doing it, even if they do have clutches, but that does help prevent some of that rear end, spin. All right. Well, we got 21 cars on the lead lap. Jamie Knopf is 1 lap down. I think we're going green.
Green flag is out. We're back to racing. Kind of an even start here as Richard Court gets a good start and a little push from Travis Gilbert. As they head off into turn 1, they're going to go side by side. Nick Alford rolling that top, trying to get a run off the corner, but they're still side by side as they exit turn 2.
Richie, he desperately wants this tonight. Nick disappears for a little while.
He does, but he comes back. A little bit of contact mid corner, but they keep it clean coming off the corner. Still some contact.
They were almost inside of each other there for a minute. Man, it's still door to door.
Remind Richie, he said he doesn't like it when guys stick it inside, and right now he's the guy right. Sticking it inside.
Don't be pitching, Richie.
Side by side into turn 3, still racing pretty clean there. 19 slides up just a little bit, but leaves racing room for the 98. Can he hang there? He is still there barely, trying to get a run down the straightaway.
Man, and we are down to 10 to go.
11 laps to go here.
Oh, you're showing 11. Okay.
11 laps. Still side by side. 98
in
Nick
the wall a little the wall bit. And a yellow.
Oh, caution is out. Ben Tracy involved. It looks like Wayne Grousey involved as well. Jeff Chandler at least had to come to a stop here. Let's go back and look at our...
Jeff made an apology there, so he might have been involved. Oh, and unfortunately, I think Jamie Knopf is not going to get the lucky dog. He actually had a little contact on that run. Man.
Let's go back and look at our best one tire auto care instant replay into turn 1. Oh, the 7 locks up. Just a little. Oh, this is happening in front of them, I guess. Oh, 7 hard into the 31 and the 33 as well. See what happened to the 31 here. Into the corner. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Splits that seam. Comes right around on the bottom there. Spins it around. Ends up in the middle of the track. 70. Oh. Nowhere to go for the 7 or the 33.
Man, that's. Oh, well, all I can say is the laps are still running down, and this is going to eventually end at some point.
And actually, the 91 gets clipped there too, going around the 31. So he gets 3 cars there.
Man, rough night tonight. I got
Kevin Ruff.
I know.
P4.
Yeah.
Let's ride him forward with Ben Tracy one more time here. Yeah, they had an issue off turn 4. Ends up trying to go to the outside of the 91. Spinner. Oh, 31 up the track. Probably got some donuts in his coffee there.
Yeah. Well, this race has been so long, that coffee can't be warm, so at least he didn't burn himself.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, right. It wasn't hot coffee, that's for sure.
Yeah. All right, well, Richie Coy, Nick Elford, Travis Gilbert, Kevin Ruff, Daniel Simmons, the top 5. Again, Kevin Ruff is the guy with the 4 tires. And I believe Daniel Simmons only had 2 as well. So our top 5, we only got one guy in the top 5 that's got 4 tires.
Real quick shout out the songs. Fly by Lenny Kravitz. We all just want to get away, says Hayden James. Well, one of your drivers is gonna fly, so yeah, that's good for you. No Song, Just Sad Violin by Aaron Satcher. Absolutely. There's a lot of sad violins going on.
Yeah.
Fly. Yeah, that's a good one, Hayden. That's good.
How about the Benny Hill theme song? Throw that one out there.
Yeah, that's a good one. Crazy Train.
Yeah, maybe. Well, right, we're getting now.
Ooh, this is gonna be
getting down to the end here.
Green white checkered finish here. Richie Coy, your leader. Nick Alford second on the front row here. Richie with a great jump. Kevin Ruff gets a great jump as well. And Kevin's got those 4 fresh tires. Can he do anything here? He's going to switch lanes and try to get to the bottom side. He does.
I was kind of surprised to see Richie take the outside line there too, and it worked for him. Do you remember that from early on in the race?
Can they make it back to the white here as they enter turn 3? Kevin Ruff trying to chase down our leader, Coy. Through 3 and 4 for the final time. We're going to see it. White flag. Oh.
White flag. I was going to say, we still got a few laps to go here.
I'm way early in it. Oh, goodness.
Wow, for a change, my math isn't that far off.
Need to get a lap counter. Sorry, 6 laps to go, I think.
Yeah, where I'm showing 6 or 7 to go.
Oh, here comes Nick back to the inside.
Yeah. Kevin, he's got the 4 fresh tires, but I just don't think he's got the. I just don't think he's got the speed.
Crossover. Here comes the 99 back to the inside. This is what Richie wants to see behind him.
Yeah, for sure. It's always what you want to see. Just keep screwing around behind you guys.
But these guys got to be thinking about points too for the playoffs. But these guys, especially Nick Alford, in the playoffs, the 19 of Corey, wanting to get that win so he don't have to worry about anything. Some of these guys back here as well. The 90 of Jeremy Burns fighting with the Gilbert machine, the 86. Oh, we got a spin back there behind him. AJ Zepeda around. Caution is out.
We are yellow. Yep. All right, I think this is going to put us into green-white checker territory. We're going to have one more chance of this restart here.
At least. Let's see what happened to the AJ Zepeda to bring out this caution here. On the outside of, Lane Allen. Oh, it happens in front of him. The 24 gets out of shape. The 14 pays for it too. I believe he ends up on the, yeah. Let's look at the 24 here. Oh, he may have had contact.
Yeah, I believe he did.
That is Chris.
I'm still trying
Chris Harrison under him. Yeah, Chris gasses it up. Contact with the 24. checks up to save it, and that causes calamity back there behind him. And yeah, somebody just, who was that turned Zepeda hard to the inside wall? Or no, he ran into the guy in front. Okay, he ran into a car in front.
Yeah, he ran.
I think it damaged his right front, and it turned into the inside wall.
It almost looked like he checked up for a minute. It actually even looked like he made contact with William Lark there, or the 52 I'm looking at. The 52 got loose. He almost hit the 24. Yeah, I have to go back. I haven't seen what actually even happened as a pay. He was checking. He was checking up for the 52.
Did they even make contact? Did they?
No.
The 87 and 24 did not make contact.
The 52 and 24 didn't look like they made contact.
I'm talking about the initial contact with the 87. I don't know that they touched, or maybe they air touched. And it's close.
I gotta go back. Yeah, I gotta go back. I didn't even see the two of them. Oh no, yeah. They no, actually, it looked like the 24 just got loose. It could have been a net code loose, but yeah, they were. I don't know. That definitely is a race review, but I didn't see any actual physical contact.
I think he gassed it up and just got loose.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the guys behind him paid for it.
Right. And like I say, the 52 was got hard on the brakes, and he also missed the 24, but his checkup is what kind of had the after effect of some of the guys plowing into him. That's where AJ just couldn't get off him at the time.
All right, well, there are 2x2 getting ready for a restart. Our first of 3 possible green white checkers. Hopefully we don't need them all.
And sun's out. Richie's on the outside.
Will the sun shine on their birthday boy, or will Nick Alford be able to take the win? Maybe Jeremy Burns sneaks in there and gets his first win. You got Kevin Ruff back there trying to get a win as well for the playoffs. And then Travis Gilbert back there with Daniel Simmons. Simmons having a good rebound so far, and he just needs to cap off a solid finish here tonight. All right, pace car's going to pull off. Richie Corey, actually, they're going to extend it 1 extra lap.
Man.
As Sumner comes to pit road here.
Well, from what I've been seeing, I mean, yeah, it could be anybody of the 3. I think it's really going to be a Nick Richie Coy race to the end here. I don't know if Jeremy Burns or even Kevin Ruff really have anything to. I just don't think they have the speed in the cars tonight to even maybe catch them. You know, unless there's a bobble or maybe even a little contact, which we actually did see a little bit of. I think that's their only hope right now. We got Daniel Simmons back there too. He doesn't definitely have. He's not on the same tire strategy or the better strategy that he had earlier on. And you know, even Travis Gilbert with 2 tires. Again, our top 6 right now. We only got 1 guy in there that has 4 freshies, or had 4 freshies from that last stop.
And that's the 99 of Ruff. Can he do anything? We've seen him kind of struggle with handling. He's going to line up behind the 98 of Nick Alford on the inside. You've got the 90 of Jeremy Burns behind Richie Coy on the outside. It's all about to go down here at New Hampshire. 3 laps to go. 1 green white checkered away for finish this one up as they enter the restart zone, get the green flag. Richie gets a great start, but right on his back bumper is the 90 of Jeremy Burns. Gets a great restart as they head off into turn 1.
Yeah, Jeremy almost looked like he gave him a pretty good push out there. But now he's too wide with Nick Alford, and I know Richie just wants to say, oh, we got a wreck.
Daniel Simmons around, and we got a wreck behind him as well. And now finally we get somebody turned around. Caution is out.
Wow. We have not seen the white flag, so we are going again. Another re-rack and stack, and we're going to have a couple new players here in the top 5.
Never-ending story indeed.
Oh yeah.
Let's go back and see what this caution is about here. Well, the caution wasn't out until J.C. Evans got into the car that was slow there on the backstretch. There was a lot going on there that we'll have to pick apart here.
Well, we even had We had a couple cars in the wall even behind them too. Papa Fitz and
Well, that's what I'm
I don't know
showing
who
now.
else
So
is
the
there.
12 beside that was behind all this. The 12 does he get loose off
Right.
the corner?
No, I believe they had a little contact.
That's the
Yeah, there's
53.
some contact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like he gets loose right before that. I don't know what happened, but we'll look at that after the race. And then in front of him, Daniel Simmons with some issues. I don't we'll go back and dissect that.
That actually, I mean, it kind of looked like a little bit of a racing issue.
Yeah, it's like the 06 was a little low on the exit. 99 was coming up to where he thought the
Right.
06 was, and they kind of meet in the middle. It's what it looks like.
I mean, Travis Gilbert kind of did a good job of staying off the two of them.
So you're right on board with the 99. If the 06 was maybe a little loose before that, it ends up a little bit lower.
Possible.
Let's back it up and right on board with him.
Actually, yeah, it does. It looks like he got
Just
a little bit.
And it's just enough. He was trying to catch it to stay a little bit lower on exit. And that's bad for both of them. Both of them go to the rear. Well, that's two of your contenders there. Up in the top 5. I told you, Daniel just needed to finish it off and have a solid finish. Unfortunately, a little bit of contact with the 99. That's all it takes. And I'll say in that situation, too, like I said, he got a little loose. It's a little on him. The 99 was up the track into him because he got a little loose. That's just a tough break for both of those. And all that stuff happened behind them. Yeah, that could be avoidable or avoided.
Well, one guy that's in the top 5 right now that we've been talking about a lot is the 24 William Lark. Hell of a rebound right now, sitting in 5th place.
Dixon up
Brian
there, too.
Dixon. Yeah, Dixon is 6th. Fetter place, even back to 7th.
It all comes around. All right. Well, Richie Coy leading once again. Nick Alford in 2nd. You got Michael Call, Jeremy Burns, 3 and 4. Brian Dixon there in 5th. Green flag is out. We're racing once again. Another green, white, checkered.
Man, Michael Caw gives Richie a good shove out there. Pulls out there. Nick Alford, man, he just didn't have a great restart.
Jamie Knopf with some issues on the restart. But, yeah, you got Call out there. Does he have fresher tires? I don't know. He might just be in position here.
Yeah, I think he just kind of got position. Oh, Michael Call is just bounced out of sight. Yeah. I'm waiting for Michael Call and Nick Alford both to bounce out at the same time.
All right, we're going to see it. We're going to see the white flag. 1 lap to go here in New Hampshire. We finally made it.
Yeah, and Richie's got a great lead right now, and they're still too wide for 2nd place.
I can't broadcast either. I can't focus on either one of them because they keep bouncing out. But now Nick Alford takes over 2nd. 3rd for Michael Call. Jeremy Burns in 4th, holding on against Brian Dixon in 5th. Great run for him. But through 3 and 4 for the final time, the birthday boy gets it done. Richie Coy, your winner tonight for the New Hampshire 200.
Wow, locks himself in. I don't know if this is his first win on his birthday. Knowing him, probably not. But man, kudos to him tonight. What a hard battle. Rough race for everybody tonight. Wow.
A race of survival, a race of endurance, and a race I think everybody's glad to see over.
I think so. I heard somebody say in chat that this was the longest race of the year, and I think time-wise, yeah, I'm going to say we had 21 cautions, 22 cautions, maybe. A rough night.
So Richie Coy gets it done here at New Hampshire. Your top 5, Coy, Alford, Call, Burns, and Dixon. Let's look at our top 5 finishers, or let's look at all of our finishers, not just the top 5. How about that?
Yeah, we could do the rest of them.
Do them all?
Sure.
Do them all? Okay, sounds great. The 9th, sorry, we're a little delirious. This is a long race. Richie Coy getting it done. Fury Motorsports 1. It's a reference to Fury 1, a reference to somebody's ship in that other game.
Right.
Nick Alford. Oh, it looks like Richie Coy's actually doing burnouts too. What's wrong?
Wow, yeah. But he must be getting different in his older age.
Nick Alfred comes home with a solid P2, able to hang on to the second spot. It's going to be great points for him. Michael Cullen third, a good solid third place finish for him as well on the podium. Jeremy Burns finishes fourth. Great run there. The first Toyota, Brian Dixon, great points for him in the fifth. So he's going to do himself wonders. Sixth place for Christopher Harrison after that contact. The 87 moves up to sixth. Seventh for Travis Gilbert. Eighth place for Brandon Fetterplace. A good rebound for him after all his issues, and I'm sure we'll hear more about that. Kevin Ruff in ninth spot after that contact, that spin there late. And Lane Allen able to get a top 10 finish in number 14, so a solid finish for him. William Larkin, 11th spot. 12th for the 91 of Kermit Henney, which is a great rebound for him too. We caught his number a couple times tonight. Boy, tongue twisted there. 13th for the 48 of Jamie Knopf. That will be a good finish considering all the things he was two laps down at one point.
Oh yeah,
comes back
rough
for a
night.
13th. So it's got to be like a win after everything he went through. The 06 of Daniel Simmons, unfortunately, in that wreck. Late there. 15th for Wayne Grassi, which Wayne had his own issues and gets a solid 15th. And then 16th for the AJ Zapata machine.
Then we had Ben Tracy, 17th. Him and his teammates all had some rough luck tonight. Papa Fitz, Robert Fitzpatrick Sr., 18th. J.C. Evans, 19th. Then we got our first cars laps down. We got Alexander Hodge, 5 laps down, 20th. Jeremy Sumpner, 21st. Derek Katz, 22nd. Jeff Chandler, 23rd. Unfortunate night for him. TJ Bartell, his teammate, 24th. Ray Lane, 25th. Martin Guro, 26th. EJ Luna, 27th. Mason Hoffner, 28th. John Connor, 29th. Brian Messer, 30th. And Zach Cooper, 31. Man, what a rough, long night. I hope everybody's still out there watching us. It was pretty exciting towards the end there. So if you're still out there, we thank you. We thank you to being out there.
We're not going to hold you any longer. We're going to jump to a quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll talk to our top 3 and get this one under wraps, and we can move on. We'll be right back after this.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
We are Best One.
The best tires.
The best customer service.
The best automotive service.
And the best customers. You see, Best One isn't just our name, it's who we are. Since 1948, Best One has been delivering quality and dependable tires and full-service automotive care to our customers. Best One, selling tires, serving people. We are Best One.
All right, here we are back at the New Hampshire Motor Speedway. I'm about to lose my voice. You guys are losing your patience, so let's jump right into the top 3 interviews here on our post-race show presented by Victory Fuel. Remember, go to Drink Victory is where you want to go. Use code 10% off. Let's try that again. Let's try that again. You guys didn't hear anything. Go to drinkvictor.com, use code FTSR for 10% off your order. You can get some, and you probably have heard it plenty of times, so you probably know exactly what I'm saying. So you want to go there and try out some of their great flavors. They've got some great gear there as well. You can grab a shirt or a hat or a lanyard, even some racing gear for your helmet and stuff. So definitely check them out. drinkvictor.com, use code FTSR for 10% off your order. Now, where is my scene? There it is. All right, let's jump into our interviews. We'll start with our third place finisher, which is Mr. Michael Call. Michael, congratulations, man. Third place finish tonight, a hard fought third place too, with everything going on out there, but a solid points night. Let's hear about it.
Yeah, it was long. That's all I really have to say.
Yeah, it was long and dramatic and a little.
It was fun though. The stage was really fun racing with Richie there. Some of those restarts I was better. I fired off a little better than he did, and then other ones he killed me. He was better. I was just too loose. I couldn't roll the center like he was down in the middle, so I was having to open my entry a lot more, and it was just shredding the right front tire. So I couldn't rotate the car the way he was. But then when you get that many cautions, you kind of get to just stay there.
It was all about the restarts tonight with that many cautions for sure. And I'll go ahead and tell you, I had picked you tonight to get your first win.
Did you?
And we were
Sorry.
off by no, it was a good showing still, off by 2, but I figured you'd have a good showing tonight, and you definitely did. But man, yeah, talking about the racing out there, like I said, the late race restarts, it was all about restarts tonight. You were trying to get those good restarts, and there was a couple of times, man, you were giving those guys a good push. You had your restarts down.
Yeah, well, that's just from when you do 20 of them, you get pretty good by the 20th one.
You get practice. That's a good point. That's a good point,
I
too.
mean, and just getting a little lucky, especially when I restarted behind Richie. He has a tendency, and I'm going to call his bluff here, to, like, I don't know if it's just his foot before he gives him the gas, but the car, like, checks up just a little bit before he gets in the gas. So you kind of can tell when he's about to go. So you kind of just roll with him, and it tends to work out good. Sorry, Richie, if I gave up your little sneak or whatever you had.
Well, again, going back to your point, you have so many restarts, you start picking out those things. I mean, you have plenty of practice around them.
Just little things I noticed, and that's just from years of racing, especially single file restarts. I mean, I've been doing single file restarts since I was 4 years old, so it's just something that I've become accustomed to, and I wish we'd do it more often. Honestly, I think it's the best way to restart a race, but that's just my personal opinion.
Yeah, that was so long ago. I forgot we actually did do single file starts, and kind of an old school throwback. But I don't know that they made much of a difference. It seemed like we were still having issues.
This place is hard. The car's hard. This track's hard. You equal that with a little harder racetrack than officials were this week. It's just product of everything. I'm not going to say there wasn't some moves out there that were questionable, but that doesn't mean anything. Honestly, at some point you just go and you can't pass because of dirty air. I got loose and hit the wall and gave myself a minute and a half of damage, and then rode in 18th, and I was way better than the guys in the top. That five cars in front of me, even with the damage, but you can't pass. And so then you got to force something, and it just causes issues. So rather than that, officiating was great. Racing, honestly, when I was side by side with people, it was great. I think there's a little bit to learn from this race, but I think honestly it was a good finish, even with the green white checkers and everything.
Yeah, well, a race like this, it's all about timing and getting yourself in position at the right time. You definitely did that, man. You were up there in contention all night, racing hard for inside the top 5. So again, a good showing, coming home third. I know you're not in the playoffs, but you're going to get some really good points for the C-Season Championship, and I know you were in fights for that, in the battle for that. So again, a good points night. Not the win you wanted, not the win I wanted either, because I picked you. But no, I'm just kidding. But yeah, it's a good, solid finish. I'm going to hand you the mic there, let you do your shot, sing your sponsor plugs.
I thank you guys for all the work you guys do. You guys put in a lot of hard work, and it doesn't go unnoticed. Victory Fuel, the sponsor of the league. If you haven't had Victory Fuel, you should. It's really good, and it's not an energy drink. Shield fire protection. You need a race suit. DM me in the Discord. Jace Motorsports, all my Jace teammates, we ran 3 cars in the top 6. JC got a little messed up there, but at the end of the night, it is what it is. Go to Kansas.
Absolutely. And I was wondering what your sponsor was, so that's cool. That's cool to know. So fire suits. All right.
Yeah. Yep. Custom fire suits, quickest turnaround in the industry, and get you a fire suit in 2 weeks. So if you need one, hit me up.
Nice. All right, man. Well, congratulations again on your 3rd place finish. We'll see you next week as we head to Kansas.
Thanks, guys.
All right, there's your 3rd place finisher, Michael Call, bringing it home in P3. Now let's talk to P2. Tony, I think you're standing by with our 2nd place finisher, Nick Alford.
Oh, Nick, Brody was just talking to Michael, and, Brody picked Michael for the win. I picked you for the win tonight, and you were looking really strong up there early on in the race, or later on in the race. And then obviously with a lot of cautions, the length of the race, I don't know, man. Tell me about your night tonight.
Yeah, well, practice was very hot track temp, so that's kind of what I built my setup to run on. Once qualifying hit, track temp dropped about 15 degrees, and that was just enough to make my car really, really, really tight. So the first, I don't know, probably 3/4 of the race, I was trying to get it back to where it felt like the setup I've been running all week. And yeah, at the end of it, the car was really, really fast. Great on the long run, just great in clean air, great anywhere. But unfortunately, these restarts, the bottom here at New Hampshire is not good on the restarts. Tried everything I could to stay with old Richie on the restart, but I could never get the fire off that I needed.
Well, yeah, we definitely saw that with the restarts. Yeah, the top line did prevail quite a bit. And as far as track temperature, I mean, it was looking like a strobe light. The sun was out, cloud cover, sun was out, cloud cover the whole race. And, I'm sure they got exaggerated too, yeah, with the amount of restarts we had. But, man, you had a pretty good solid night as usual. 2nd place, I think you're still going to continue the points lead for season. And you're still looking good in the championship run. So not a horrible overall night, but, it's still pretty good for you. So anything else you want to
terrible.
add?
It wasn't terrible.
Nah, I mean, you kept it clean though, which a lot of guys could say that they didn't. So I mean, I guess that, you got that going for you as well.
Well, the key to keeping the car clean, to keeping the race clean, is just a tiny bit of patience.
Oh, yeah.
And that was severely lacking here tonight, especially early on in the race. I don't envy you guys doing this review. makes me really happy that I don't run and own a league anymore, and I'm just a driver. So,
well, yeah, no, that definitely did not go unnoticed, and yeah, you're right. Race review is going to be a little rough tonight, but hey, man, you still had a hell of a night, hell of a run. So, congrats on your 2nd, and the floor is yours.
Yeah, give a good shout out to Team Conti GG for really fast setups. I think we swept the podium. I think Team Conti did. Shout out to Mountain Ops Coffee or energy drinks, Frontline Optics. Man, I can't even think right now. So Hot Lap Heroes, thanks to the guys helping me and keeping me a little bit level-headed when the nonsense was going on, but it is what it is. On to next week.
All right. Well, congrats again, and I'm sure you're going to have a pretty stellar week. I'll probably end up picking you again because you're getting up there, man. I mean, you're shooing every week. So
He's definitely good. He's a good point for the pick for the championship, I think.
Absolutely. I mean, you've been up there all year, so.
Tony, I think you're just giving me the commentator's curse every week. I think that's what it is.
Well, we're gonna get to that with the next guy we're gonna interview because both of us didn't want to pick him because
he actually told us not to pick him. He's
right,
like,
exactly.
I don't feel good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, don't pick me next week, please.
All right, I won't pick you next week.
All
but
right,
hey, it's still a good job overall. So it's still not anything to hang your head on. I mean, 2nd after tonight's race is good night.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Too bad. It's all right.
Yep. All right. Well, we'll see you next week, and congrats again.
All right, guys.
All right, Brody. We got to bring up our boy.
Well, you say it like that. Let's talk to the birthday boy in Victory Lane, the number 19 Richie Coy, Mr. Don't Pick Me. I don't feel good. I don't think I'm going to be able to get it done. and he wins the race. So congratulations to the 19 of Richie Coy. Even though I said I was going to pick you and you told me not to, here we are.
Well, my plan worked then. I didn't get a commentator curse tonight. I won the commentator cup over Tony tonight too. So
Tony,
yeah,
he's getting picked every week from here on out.
I've already got money offers to pick you next week. So
that's fine. That's fine. I could take the next 2 weeks off basically because I just made it to the next round of playoffs. But I really didn't feel good tonight. I was running in practice and I just didn't feel like I had the car under me and I don't know. It was all right.
Well, it was definitely a solid showing for you. You led a lot of laps early, but we were having trouble kind of understanding where your car stood with the other ones. With all the restarts, all the cautions early on in this race, I'm sure nobody could really get in a rhythm. So what were you thinking car-wise? I know anytime that happens, you don't get a really good read on how your car is acting on an extended run. I'm sure that's on everybody's mind. But how were you feeling early on with all those cautions?
It was really tough. I wanted to get into a rhythm, especially up front. And that one stretch, we had like 10 laps, and I got a really nice rhythm going, and then the caution came out. And it's tough to get into a rhythm every time you go, and there's another caution, and there's another caution, and another caution. And then we eventually go single file, and we still get cautions. So I don't know. It was the early race. All the cautions, it was really tough to get into a rhythm. And then when I got in the back, between dirty air and me overdriving the car because I was now back in dirty air, it took me forever to get anywhere. And honestly, Nick was going to win that race if those last couple cautions didn't come out.
Yeah, he definitely was strong. He was up there for sure. And I was kind of watching that too. And I was thinking, if we have caution after caution, it's hard to get a run, to manufacture a run to get by him. Luckily, we got just enough laps there where you were able to kind of work your way around him and then hold off on those final restarts. You know, we talking about the final restarts. Michael Call was talking about how he kind of picked apart your restarts. He was able to kind of hang with you on a couple of restarts, was studying. And he said with all the restarts we had, you had plenty of time to kind of figure out what guys were doing on the restarts. Were you kind of worried there at the end with all the restarts that were happening?
I was worried about the guy actually under me getting a good so I was lucky and got a good jump underneath Nick, which is what got me to the position to be able to take the lead. And that's what I was worried about. I was worried about I think it was Nick every time getting that good jump underneath me and not letting me get into turn one single file. So everybody behind me was great because every time I took off, they'd hit me and it'd just make me go faster. So
yeah, it really worked out. I'm going to throw it to Tony, though. Tony, go ahead.
Well, first of all, congratulations and happy birthday again. And I was really shocked, though. You know, you started out some of these restarts on the outside line, which is not really like you. So obviously, you know, you didn't want to try to make a pass on the outside line, but those restarts, that outside line was pretty strong, huh?
yeah, so grip level on the bottom, you had a tendency to spin the tires more on the bottom, and if you got in the corner alongside somebody on the bottom, they could pinch you down. So the outside was definitely the place to restart for sure. But yeah, go out there when I have to.
Well, you did. Yeah, you made it work. And, you know, yeah, none of us picked you. So, you know, you can't blame us for any of that. And
I'm not gonna blame you.
well, and
Not
even
this
so,
week.
well,
No,
yeah,
he actually should give us credit. For
right.
winning, because we didn't pick him. It's actually our fault. It's our
Exactly.
our achievement here. So,
well, in that case, yeah, you're welcome, Richie.
Well, thank you. Appreciate
You know, well, I was going to say too, a lot of those early cautions, it just seemed like the car was really loose handling. I mean, you even, I think I saw you spin a one or two
Oh, yeah.
times just with the first lap under cold tires. And I think that was a lot of the original early cautions. We saw multiple cars just self-spin, especially coming out of 2 and 4, more so 2 than 4, which is kind of wild. But yeah, so I don't know. Towards the end, though, it did get a little aggressive. Some guys were doing some stuff they probably shouldn't have.
Yeah, you think? But yeah, it
Oh, yeah.
was the car was extremely loose, very icy on cold tires. And yeah, there was the one time I actually started on the outside and I passed 2 cars on the outside, went down in the next corner, and the car just almost spun sideways, and I lost the 2 spots that I worked so hard to get. Another time I did it on the bottom. So yeah, it was a handful for the first couple laps, but if you can get past those laps, it wasn't too bad.
Yeah, well, good job. I'll throw it back to you, Brody.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's pretty much going to do us. I don't know what. I'll ask you, what's your favorite song?
My favorite song. Oh my God.
If you could put a song to this race, what would you put? That
Well,
was what we were
okay.
saying
Yeah.
with
We'll
it.
ask you
Yeah.
that. Okay. Go ahead. Yeah. What song would you assign to this race?
Oh God. Now you got me on the spot. It's got to be something about lots of damage. I can tell you that. Thunderstruck by AC/DC.
Oh, okay. Nice. Nice.
Yeah, there you go.
Because that's what everybody was every time they got into somebody else.
Well, I was
Thunderstruck.
just so you know, I picked Never Ending Story. I think that's probably-
That would do too.
But
Because
anyway,
God, this was a long race.
Tony, what'd you pick?
I went with the Benny Hill theme song.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. Yeah. So all
But
those
Damage,
kind of fit.
Damage Incorporated probably would work pretty good
All
too.
right.
So yeah.
Well, anyway, man, congratulations. A win on your birthday. Tony was asking if you've ever done that before. Have you ever won on your birthday?
I don't think I have. I don't think I've won on it's like crew members' birthdays before, but I don't think I've ever won on my birthday. So it is actually pretty cool.
There you go. And I noticed the burnout, so
There
I
you
guess
go.
it was because of that. I usually don't do burnouts, but you did a burnout tonight.
Yeah, I got a little excited there at the end because it was over, and
He didn't have-
but yeah,
he
I mean,
didn't have-
I got the win on my birthday. It's pretty cool. Got the win for
All right, well,
Victory
good.
Fuel.
You can pay for all that damage you did to the car doing the burnout. All
He
right.
didn't have candle to blow out, so he tried to blow out his tires.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, man. Well, congratulations. It's been long enough. We're going to get out of here. But, man, congratulations on the win tonight on your birthday. I'm sure you're going to go and celebrate after our long night of review.
Oh, gee.
But anyway, all right, man. Congratulations. And we'll see you when we head to next week at Kansas.
All right. Well, shout out to Tony's mom and dad for watching tonight, and we'll see you next week.
Oh, they're probably asleep after all that, but yeah, whatever.
All right, man. That was your winner tonight, the 19 of Richie Coy. I just realized I didn't let him do his shout outs and sponsor plugs, but it's Victory Fuel.
He's just going to thank all of us anyway. So yeah, that's all right.
That's all right. All right, man. Well, that was a race, I guess. Final thoughts.
Well, yeah, some guys just gotta, check themselves. That's all I could say. And
But they done wrecked themselves, so.
Well, yeah, they already wrecked themselves, so now they got to check themselves. But yeah, I'm happy it's over. I'm sure all the field is happy they're over. It did get kind of exciting there towards the end. So at the end of the day, it was kind of fun.
This was a tough track this week. Next week, we had the Kansas Speedway. That should be a lot of fun. A lot of 2 and 3 wide racing there around the Kansas Speedway track. Looking forward to that. You can catch all the action here Monday nights, 9 p.m. We'll be in Kansas next week. We definitely look forward to that. And we'll see what these guys can do next week. If we have another playoff winner or a repeat winner or what, I mean, anything can happen there at Kansas. So looking forward to that. It should be a lot of fun. You can catch it. Definitely check us out next Monday at 9 p.m. But that's going to do it for us here at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. We are looking forward to getting out of this place. So for Tony Solari and everybody at Full Throttle Television, my name is Brady Hanna. Sayonara, and we'll see you next Monday from Kansas.